welcome back to the stream. Hope we're all doing well and having a wonderful day today. Let me just go ahead and turn down the music a little bit more for you guys. Okay, it's turned down a little bit. Let me know if it is still too loud. I am more than happy to adjust it for you. But welcome in. I hope you're all doing good. I do want to address the pinned message really quickly before we do anything else. It is kind of on and off raining here. It's been like that the past couple of days, to be honest. But right now in particular, it's been cloudy all day long, and it's not like drizzling, but it's not heavy rain either. It's kind of just like medium rain. So there's a chance the stream may get cut short due to the storms, but it is not guaranteed. So I wanted to go ahead and add a pinned message for you guys. That way, if it does get cut short, you know what happened. I'm good, we're okay, we're safe and everything. There's just been some on and off storm and kind of rain happening. But welcome in, hope you're all doing good. Let me say hello to everybody. Hello Shiver, hello Megs. I do not know how to pronounce your username, but hello, welcome in. Hello Stella, hello the gamer Patrick. By the way, the user in chat with the little smiley face and heart next to your name, can you let me know how I should address you? Welcome in, hope you're all doing good. I'm doing good waiting for my pizza to be in the oven. We had pizza the other night. Actually, we've had it like twice recently, but it was good, so it's okay. Sometimes I'm just gonna have some pizza. I did make a little bit more progress on my island and I wanted to share that with you guys. I have my campsite. I actually haven't checked out who my campsite builder is. And if you did not see my message in Discord, my 3 builders for the villager plots are Bonbon, Hugh, and Meringue, and then my starters were Plucky and Teddy. It's me sending, oh, you changed your username. I was like, I just didn't recognize you. I was like, wait, who is that? So if you're okay with me calling you Sunny, I will continue to do so. Just want to make sure. But I thought it'd be fun if I could check out my campsite builder with you guys before I actually start buying the plots, because this island is brand new, and there's a lot of room for buying new plots, and that's what we're gonna do today. We're just gonna, in general, hunt for the builders on my list. I'm kind of nervous though. You guys think it'll be anybody good? Okay, I paused for a second, I was like, wait, is that the right song? I thought the wrong song was playing on my playlist. Oh, we're good though, it threw me off. I'm excited, actually really close to finishing my legitimately only thing left is Isabel's house. You should work on it today during the stream and keep me updated. So I missed the first little video today to make yours pierce, that's okay. By the way, if you don't know what Stella's talking about, I posted a new video today. I was so happy with this video. So if you guys would check it out, I'd really appreciate it. It's basically a list of 5 different games that you can play if you get bored of Stardew Valley, or if you just like games that are like Stardew Valley, you can check it out. I'm sending good vibes. Thank you, I appreciate it. I'm gonna go ahead and check it out now, but I'm nervous. I'm scared. What if it's somebody bad? I'm scared. Hold my hand. Hold my hand virtually, okay? I'm scared. We're gonna go see though. I'm nervous. Why am I nervous? Who is it? I'm scared. Is it somebody bad? Honestly, it could be worse. Shep is okay. He's cute. Not my fave, but could definitely be worse, so I'll take it. I mean, I have to take him either way, but still, you know what I mean. Could definitely be significantly worse. Okay, I think I have to talk to Nook next to get his house built. Worse than, no, he's definitely not worse than Chops, at least in my opinion. Chops is like some of the worst of the worst. I feel like a lot of people agree. Yeah, I feel like Shep's okay, not my favorite, but not like terrible either, so I'll take it. Not gonna keep him, but he'll be tolerable for the time being. Also, about my outfit, I was trying to find a green outfit to wear last minute before streaming. I just didn't have enough time, so this was kind of the best that I could throw together. I liked how the little bopper things were like super bright green. I figured that was symbolic for like the radioactive part of the island. I have green shoes, and then I wore this robe because I felt like it could potentially be like poison, I don't know. It's a dark color, and it was the best that I could do for the time being, because my previous outfit was the jeans and then a plaid shirt, and that really just did not suit the theme. Shep is okay, best dog is Butch, but at least it's not Chops, it's true. By the way, welcome to the stream, Gil. While we're talking about that, you guys, who do you think is the best dog villager, and who do you think is the worst? Like, just out of the dogs. Also, honor of the Poison Core Island made a beach with nuclear waste everywhere. As you should. Is it a tribute, just a tribute to my island? Also, you don't have to keep it there if that's what it is, but I would love to see a picture. Favorite dog is Bo, and Spiriby Pizza is done. No worries, take your time. I forgot what he said, so I know I just clicked on it, but I'm gonna click on it again. Okay. It's not our Poison Core. Well, I appreciate the tribute. Thank you. You don't have to keep it there unless you just want to, though, but I would love to see a photo before it gets removed, if it gets removed. First one is both Fret and Marcel. Marcel is honestly really underrated in my opinion. Oh, and yes, I did make sure that I had enough Nook Miles tickets before I got started with all this. Don't worry. I double-checked that. there we go. Portia's my favorite female dog, as she should be. I love Portia. She's my favorite. Oh, and by the way, since I am currently in an area where there's been some storms on and off today, if you guys do hear or see any kind of lag during my stream, please let me know. I know I tend to say that regardless, but sometimes I can control it, sometimes I can't. So just let me know if you hear it or see it, please. I like little yellow female dog, I don't know the name, I don't like Max. Oh, I think you mean Goldie. I'm pretty sure you're talking about Goldie. Well, I also added as a bit of a backstory, the nuclear waste area is there because Nook Incorporated tried to experiment with nuclear fission. I think I said that correctly. I'm so sorry if I didn't, but they failed, so they tried to dump it all over the nuclear waste on the beach. Honestly, I hate to sound negative, but I feel like that kind of thing would realistically happen IRL, and that's kind of sad, but like low-key true. Yeah, Goldie, gotcha. Both Cherry and Cookie are also my favorites. I had Cookie on my last island. Speaking of my last island, I have the dream dress for it, but I keep forgetting to post it in the community tab. Somebody needs to remind me, because I keep forgetting. Okay. Oh, my pockets are full, oopsies. Hello, Shilagata, welcome to the stream. We're finding a place for my campsite builder, and then I'm going to start buying housing plots to builder hunt with. Cookie's eyes scare me so much. Why? I mean, I can't be talking because I feel the same way about Judy, but still. I don't know what to do with this, so to free up space, I'm just gonna eat the pear. I still need to use my Nook Miles to buy more pocket space. That's another thing I need to do. By the way, I'm guessing the volume is good because I don't think anybody said anything about it being too loud, but if it is, please speak up so I can fix it. Now I can grab the housing plot. You know, my pockets are just too full before. I do that a lot. I'll be like, why isn't it letting me do it? Or like, where'd it go? And I'll just not be aware of the fact that I ran out of pocket space. Hello, Setup. Welcome to the live stream. We're finding a place for my campsite builder, which, by the way, was Shep. So honestly, I'll take it. Could be somebody worse. As for where I want to put houses, I don't have a whole lot of time today, especially considering the storm that's going on. So I'm just gonna put them in probably at least semi-random spots, and then whenever I can move houses more later on, whenever I've got more money and the house is worked out, not the house, but the island is worked out a little bit more, I'll adjust their locations as needed. But for right now, they're probably gonna have to go in at least semi-random spots. But it's okay, they can be moved. I wouldn't do it like that if they couldn't be moved for some reason, but thankfully they can be. Was the nucleus in Animal Crossing chat? I want to see. Yeah, I had to see this. By the way, I don't know if you guys have seen it. You know how I wear a lot of rings? One of my rings that I wear at my right hand, specifically my right middle finger, it's a triple moon symbol ring that Ben got me last year. And part of it came off and I'm so sad about it. It's one of my favorites. Oh, and thank you for the reminder. I appreciate that. Okay, that low-key gives me inspiration for my island. I won't copy you exactly. However, that does give me inspiration. It turned out really good, by the way. I like it. Thank you for the reminder again. I appreciate that, 'cause I'm gonna need it. I really missed you guys the last few days. I've missed you guys too. I was busy because I had company, and then I also had work yesterday, and I've been working on some content. Speaking of that, over the past few days, I got a few shorts out. Finally, YouTube was at least mostly cooperative with those, and then I got a video posted today. But I've missed you guys, and I'm glad to be back. I didn't do it for today's stream, but I should probably do it for future streams. Would you guys be interested in having me make an edit where maybe I could periodically pull it up on screen whenever we talk about villagers and villager hunting for this island? It could maybe be like a little edit showcase of which villagers I want for this island. Hello? I think I keep clicking the wrong buttons or something, but to be fair, I am clicking them way too fast. There we go, that was the right thing. I haven't made that kind of edit, but I'd be more than happy to if you guys are interested. We could use it for future streams. When I looked at the title, I thought you were poisoning your villagers like it did to my villagers. Hello, Douglas. Welcome to the stream. I did not. It's a little bit different for mine. So my island is poison core, and it basically just means that if you, like, best way I can explain it, picture the idea of an oil spill, like what that is and what happens with an oil spill. Picture that, but instead of oil, it's poison. So like all the villagers and the plants, etc., have been poisoned. I think it's kind of like a theme I feel like I have to explain a little bit. Maybe I should make a command for that so that way whenever people ask about it, I could just use the command and it'll explain it. That'd be a good idea too. I'm having a party tomorrow. I found these people coming over. I'm so happy you don't be lonely this weekend. I'm happy for you, Stella. I don't like the idea of being lonely. Also, fun fact, you know what I learned? Apparently, being chronically lonely constantly in your life, like by constantly I mean like a nearly everyday occurrence, being constantly lonely like that for too many times in your life can be equally as unhealthy as smoking several packs of cigarettes a day. Like apparently that's a thing, and that kind of freaks me out a little bit, like the way that that's like scarily unhealthy. Also, by the way, I forgot to drop off my ladder. Reminder, friends, whenever you go villager hunting, drop off your ladder whenever you go to the mystery islands, so that way you won't have to use the cliffs. I mean, unless you don't mind the cliffs, then never mind, I guess. But if they bother you and you want to save time, just drop the ladder and you won't really see any cliffs. That's so good. Yeah, apparently it's equally as unhealthy. I don't really know how because I haven't studied that myself, but that's what professionals have said. I just released my dream and just took your island to do over 1,000 hours? Was that your first island, or have you had other islands before? Oh, the dreamies. Okay, hold on. That was what I was saying. I feel like I should make an edit for that so that way it's easier to pull up the list. But the ones that we marked off in a stream recently to pick out for the island, just give me a second. Okay, we picked out Anacati, Rattle, Murphy, Lyman, Frobert, Cobb, Charlize, and then I marked off Jam Beck, so I don't remember if we did a poll about her or not. And then the other options that could potentially be incorporated, but maybe not, would be Jitters, Henry, and Boots. I'm not looking for any of them in any particular order today. I just would ideally like to find some of them on that list today. That would be great. It would also be really time saving for the future. That's not it, but thank you, Animal Crossing. She's a good villager, though. I think she's cute. Honestly, a lot of the cows are pretty underrated. Oh, by the way, if anybody happens to know, I know Sabotage League got picked up again, like they started streaming it again. Does anybody happen to know when the next episode is? Because I missed the episode with Soph and with Kato recently. I know it had to be put on hold for a little bit, but they started streaming it again, so I just was wondering if anybody knew when the next episode was. Oh, another thing I just remembered that I wanted to talk about. So the way that a few days ago I streamed Disney Dreamlight Valley, I was super excited about the update, and I still am, but me being me and being very easily distracted, and also was semi-busy recently, I keep forgetting to actually play the update. And like, it's ironic, it's like, I promise I'm excited about it. I really am, but I keep forgetting to actually get on it and play it, so tisk tisk. Okay, not Charlize, but Paul is also a tall bear villager, so we're kind of on the right track a little bit. A little bit, kind of, sort of. I had so much fun earlier because all of my villager friends held a little birthday party for me. Rattle, Pietro, and Tasha. I was so happy. Wait, Stella, did I miss your birthday? Did I miss your birthday? Because whenever you guys mention them, I always try to remember and say happy birthday. I'm gonna be sad if I missed it. Well, with my starting builder along with Pierce, I feel like, I mean, I probably haven't, I just don't remember, but I feel like I don't remember ever seeing her be a starter. Even if I skipped over a certain map whenever I would reset, I feel like I haven't seen her. Oh wait, it's today? Happy birthday, Stella! Can we get some nice hearts or something in the chat for Stella? Happy birthday! I hope you've had a good birthday so far. Oh, by the way, Stella, if you hadn't seen before, there's a villager with the same name as you, spelled the same way and everything. You should look her up. She's really cute and also very underrated. Sub to Lexi or else to be on your bed. You're her Douglas. But yeah, happy birthday, Stella. We've had a good birthday so far. Yep, I love her. My friend has her and I really want her. You should get her. I would love it if there was a villager with the same name as me, but I also feel like they wouldn't name a villager Lexi or even like Lex. I don't feel like they would. I mean, you never know. Because I remember whenever they had announced New Horizons, they periodically told us about it. We saw the directing thing, all of that stuff leading up to the release of New Horizons. None of us really anticipated that we would get new villagers, and we eventually did with the big 2.0 update. So you never know. Maybe they might surprise us with the next hypothetical Animal Crossing game. Maybe we'll get new villagers. I don't know. I just don't think I could see them naming one Lexi, if that makes sense. Happy birthday, Stella. This is my favorite male dog, Butch. I feel like Butch is another one of those many villagers I just feel like is never really talked about. Like, he just kind of gets brushed under the rug, if you will. I'm going villager hunting tomorrow, so I hope I find her. I hope you do too. Whenever Kato and May have time to schedule their match, they both have different schedules, so whenever they both have the same day off will be this. Oh, gotcha. So we're just kind of waiting to see like whenever they're both free. I get you. Thanks for letting me know though, because I didn't know. I thought maybe like there was an announcement or maybe somebody talked about it and I just didn't hear. So I appreciate the update. So I suppose the final match then will be Kato versus May. I think. Another thing, aren't Kato and May both Team Bewick? Here's another one of those vlogs I just feel like is never talked about, like literally ever. Hello Saturn, welcome to the stream. You're waiting on your right to work. No worries, I saw your message, so if you can't really be here that long, I understand. It's okay, we're 2,000 tickets, fine duty. I need help, send the doctor. Wait, send who? Send what? Yes, okay, gotcha. This was just for fun. Like, this was way back whenever season 4 had first started within, like, I think it was like one of the first or second episodes of season 4 Sabotage League. As like a half a joke, I did a tarot reading. I was like, oh, like, I wonder like who's gonna win Sabotage League? Like, well, like what team, not necessarily what person. And I was like, oh, like, is Team Bewick gonna win? That was like just the first question that I asked. And then I shuffled my cards and my card said that Team Bewick was going to win, so now that it's Kato versus May is the last episode, it turns out my reading was right. The card said Team Bewick will win, so regardless of the two of them who wins, Team Bewick will win. Like, regardless. So I just thought that was cool. I do agree with Saturn, though. That is a little much. I don't think that was a very good thing to say. We could, you know, chill a little bit. I have 5 wolf filters on my island. Are there enough wolf filters that exist in New Horizons that you could have an all-wolf island? Because that would be cool. I'm at Starbucks and I'm going to do some quick work on my schedule for the summer semester. I feel like the concept of that sounds very cozy, but I feel like if that was me, I'd get anxious very quickly. Who's here? Chevry! Okay, I can't get her if she's not poison core whatsoever. But like, she's adorable. I love her. I feel like she'd be really good for a cottage core island or even like a spring core one. Maybe bamboo could be used on, oh yeah, that would be good too, because it's like, not like neon green, but like it's a good shade of green. Thank you, Douglas, I appreciate it, but I don't currently identify as a girl, but thank you, I appreciate your energy. Deciding what classes to take and when to put them can be very stressful, but I like to view it as a puzzle. I think even thinking about school right now stresses me out, like a lot. Oh, Lyman would definitely fit, for sure. I'm trying to go for primarily green builders, even if they aren't like 100% green, that have like a good amount on them. And then Rattle isn't necessarily green, but he is really good for the island too, so he's like an exception to that. First ever wolf villager I got with Sky, and I gotta say she's really adorable. I haven't had Sky in a long time, but I think I had her on one of the first few islands that I had. In fact, I may even had her on Mayfall at some point. Hi Saturn, hello. The same Spanish teacher has given me a 0 in the grade book. I'm sad, but hopefully by the end of May I get my grade higher. I'm so sorry, Stella. School can be insanely stressful in a lot of ways. I've been there. I really get it. I'm sorry. I hope it starts getting better for you soon. Getting easier, you know? If it makes you feel any better, I took Spanish classes when I was younger, and I really heavily struggled with it. And I, the same as you, had some unfortunate negative experiences with teachers, so I hope things start getting better for you soon. I'm real stressed for this summer because I don't have enough time to do the things I want to do. Still, my grade in Spanish is bad too. I'm sorry. I get it, you guys. I really do. Regardless of what the language is, learning new languages is hard. It really is. And then, add on top of that, school is just stressful as is. I'm not an Animal Crossing player with 1 million subs, but you should have 1 million. Thank you. I appreciate that. Ralph, me, the doctor was trying to find out a cure for the poison. Steph, if you don't mind, can I take a picture of that? Because that is a really good idea. And I want to keep that in mind, because if I don't take a picture, I might forget. Genuinely. But I love that idea, though. And it kind of has the same energy as how in, like, The Last of Us, there, how can I explain this without doing spoilers? Actually, I don't think I can, so basically this has very similar energy to The Last of Us in the situation that they have. Sure, okay, I just want to make sure that I asked first. I'm on my computer though, so like it's gonna, it might look kind of weird on the stream for a second. I took a picture with my phone of the computer chat. And my advice, trying to listen to songs in language you're studying, for example, listening Spanish songs to learn Spanish. That's a good idea, actually. I wish I thought of that when I was younger, because I haven't had a Spanish class in like several years. So if the Spanish is hard for me, it's just that I'm so beyond the level of my class that it's boring for me, so I don't do any of the assignments. Gotcha. The only language that in the past was at least kind of easy for me to pick up on was American Sign Language. And unfortunately, I have forgotten like almost all of it. But like if you were to like, for some reason, put me in a class for it again, and I were to spend a bit of time in there, it would probably come back to me at least fairly easily. You're like, will you eat pizza? What kind of pizza though? I have to know. Speaking of pizza, if you guys have never tried this, you should try it. So I hadn't tried it until it came back the other day. Ben wanted me to try it. It's from Little Caesars. And they have this thing called pretzel pizza, where the crust is like a soft pretzel. It's got those signature like types of salts sprinkled on it that you would have on a soft pretzel. And it's really good. You guys should try it. The only warning that I want to give is beware, it is very salty. So make sure that you have like water with you or something. But it's still really good.
Island and your first thought was not to think of me. I thought you said I was toxic. You're mean, Lexi, and your headphones make you look 12. Sticks tongue out.
Thank you, Wart Jr. I appreciate it. That threw me off for a second, though. Not Wart Jr. roasting me. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm fluent, but I did badly on my placement exam. Not Wart Jr. roasting me. If you like Mom Martinez, what is your favorite song? I don't think I have a favorite right now, but thank you. I don't know why I said thank you. I've been very tired today. That startled me. Every time I think of Wart Jr., I always think of that one time that somebody was donating as Wart Jr. on Ashland streams like forever ago. I still haven't finished listening to Portals that send help. There was a deluxe version of it that was released recently. And I think it's because those couple of songs that were released for the deluxe version were originally going to be unreleased, and enough people had tried to leak them and listen to them that Melody was like, well, I may as well release it so I can make money off of it, and then she released it. Hello, Mountain Dew, welcome in. How have you been? I haven't seen you in a long time. How are you? I hope you're good. War Jr. was awful. War Jr. is cursed. He is very cursed, and I don't like him at all. He's a jump scare. Have you been though? I heard that you got a new job. I hope that's been going well. Man, the myth, the legend, right? Also, the comment about looking like I'm 12, Loki, you're right. Because that's what Kappa thinks, so they still do that. Periodically, they still think that, and it's very frustrating. Starting to work and it's been busy. I'm still channel slipping. No worries, I get it. I hope the job's been going good though. Hope it's been at least semi not stressful. I don't know if you ever saw them because it's been a while, but I did replace a ton of the channel membership emotes. There's a couple of them that are still the same, but a lot of them changed. Hello, Jonah. Welcome to the live stream. Yeah, back in the kitchen. Wait, you mean that you work in the kitchen? The way that I'm probably horribly misunderstanding this, what a lovely first impression would have you back. Embarrassing. It's Bertha. She always reminds me of, oh, thank you, I appreciate it. That's a lot of months. It is, you're almost at the 2-year mark. See, how many months away? Can I do math right now? I don't think I, wait. The way that I had to count like that in my head and actually pause to think about it, I think you're 5 months away from your next one. Oh, cooking at a casino. Whenever people mention casinos, I always think of GTA, always. I know I'm jealous right now. Is it like fancy type food, or is it just like, I guess like maybe like hand food? But what I mean by that is like, you know when people say like finger food, like something you can like pick up and just like eat with your hands? Is it like that, or like proper meal food? That's literally insane. It is though, but I'm happy for you. I'm surprised I haven't seen any of the builders on the list though. So like it's a wide range of them, and I'm kind of shocked. Also, I've just had an epiphany, and if I have to see this, you guys do too. So hold on, just a hot second. I was trying to zoom in, and then I realized I don't have that feature yet on this new island. Rip. Okay. Well, this builder, because they're an anteater and they're orange, their head is kind of shaped like a macaroni noodle. So if I have to see that, you guys do too. It's upscale bar food. Like the cheapest thing on the menu is salad, which is like $16, and a ribeye steak is like $45. I don't have any concept of how things like steak or like beef, etc. should be priced because I don't eat it. But that sounds incredibly expensive. And I feel like you said it's upscale bar food, so I guess that would be considered normal. Speaking of salads, I'm almost always craving this one, like I consider it fancy. This salad from Salata. Like it's got like jalapenos, not pickled ones, but like fresh sliced jalapenos. It's got like black beans, feta cheese, tomatoes. It's really good. It's just like kind of spicy. It's the Kraft mac and cheese mascot. She really is though, but I love that for her. She's my birthday twin. Someone remembers that I'm, wait, are you referencing something and I'm just not realizing what it is? Now I have to see. I'm gonna Google that. Okay. It does kind of look like the Kraft mac and cheese mascot. That brought back a memory I didn't even know that I had. But here's my hair with the background comment made me laugh so hard. Like, why do your ears hurt? Are you okay? Give your ears a little kiss and tell them to stop hurting. That'll solve it. Actually, it probably won't, but I hope it does somehow. I forgot all about that, Megs. You like unearthed a memory I had no idea that I had. And then this builder, I'm pretty sure that's Drake. He always reminds me of Drake from Drake and Josh. Oh, the piercing. I forgot that you said you got your ears pierced. I was like, wait, what happened? Thought maybe like you were sick or something or had like an infection. I didn't know what happened, but did you just get like your earlobes pierced or what? Thanks, we got banned on Animal Crossing. Would you go into an edgelord phase and make a rant video? Honestly, I probably would. That kind of reminds me of something that happened a little while ago. So Nintendo, as you probably know, or maybe if you don't know, I don't know, but they stopped updating Animal Crossing, and people, as a result, wanting new content, fresh ideas to work with, they started making what we call spicy islands or spicy switches, which is basically like when you mod it. We just have to be careful with how much we say that, because YouTube and Nintendo both get mad. But you'd essentially make a spicy/hacked island, and if you were to make content for like a stream or a video and keep that public, eventually Nintendo would notice that, they would get mad, link up with YouTube, and then get your videos removed. So you wouldn't necessarily be banned, but they'd be really mad and they would remove the content. That happened to somebody in the community list the last. Oh, just your earlobes? Okay. Lexi, Ruby is doing wonderful and she escaped so many times already. Ruby is so cute. How's Luna, the froggies, and the lizards? Hello, Callie, welcome in. Luna's good. We have this one pillow that we keep on the floor. I don't know how it wound up there, but it's on the floor now. And Luna always thinks it's her bed, and I don't have the heart to tell her that it's not, so it's just become her bed. All the pets are good. I don't see the skinks out right now, so I think that means they're hiding in the soil. I can't see the frogs from here either, but they're probably sitting on a leaf or something. And then the gecko, I don't know what she's doing either. I think they're all just collectively hiding because it's been stormy today. You guys remember how I said earlier there was part of my ring that came off and I can't get it back on? I took pictures there that I'd used for a thumbnail. The one that I used for today's video, I forgot that there was the piece missing, so now there's just like a hole in the ring. Like, I don't know if you can see that from here. You probably can't because it's small. There's like a little hole in the middle where a piece used to be. And I feel like you can see that in the thumbnail and it looks weird. Or maybe it doesn't and I'm overthinking it. I probably am. Nintendo's toxic when it comes to videos on YouTube and their games. If you don't kiss their butt in reviews, they will get your video removed. Literally, that's exactly how they are. Like, not even an exaggeration. And it wasn't like, I mean, I know technically they're like, oh, like, you shouldn't have things, blah, blah, blah. Like, I get that. But what people were doing really wasn't that bad. Like, this person, I don't know what exactly they made because I don't think I saw the videos myself. But people were essentially just maybe, like, making, like, for example, strawberries don't exist in the game, so people made strawberries. Or maybe you'd even make, like, a certain type of furniture that wasn't existing before or a certain color for it. Like, very basic, innocent stuff like that. But people were, like, heavily penalized for it. So there's ways that you can still get away with it, but it's not guaranteed. I one day want to see your lizards and froggies. I would love them. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it. The frogs, just I don't trust having them over here because they're poison dart frogs. As for Kyoko, the gecko, maybe. I just worry that my light might be too bright for her. Like, I don't want it to, like, get in her eyes and, like, hurt them or something. As for the skinks, they move way too quickly. Like, if I even, like, breathe too loudly around them, they're gonna run away from me. Like, insane. Like, I'll blink. And they'll be like, actually, you're scary. And then they leave. Hello, Super Jake. Welcome to the stream. I wish I could show you guys the frogs. I mean, I guess pictures would work, but it's not the same thing. For a second, I thought you were talking about frog villages. No. I wish there were more frog villages though. Like, if they made like a handful that were just different colored dart frogs, that'd be great. I would love that. Is she a leopard gecko? Her eyes will be okay unless the light is too bright. If it hurts her eyes, it's too bright for the gecko. Yeah, she's a leopard gecko. Right now, I mean, I'm accustomed to the light. I mean, I feel like if you've never sat in front of a stream light before, it might be like, oh, like that hurts my eyes. But I'm fairly used to it, so I can't tell if it's genuinely like okay and like not too bright, or if I'm just used to it. You have a wilderness command for the island? I don't, but I should. I think I have one for Saffron, but I don't have one for this island. I should though. I'll either make that or make some kind of visual edit that I can pull up on screen whenever people want to see the builders that I'm looking for. I feel like that would be a lot less time consuming for me to just make a command, because that's what I did for Saffron. Speaking of, I don't remember if I ever actually turned off the command, and I want to see if it still works. I think it was just exclamation point and then the word Saffron Villagers. Do you guys remember how whenever I did the 3K celebration stream, I wore the pickle costume? I still have it. I don't know what to do with it. Like, we have this closet by my room that's just for towels, like for whenever you shower. And it's just like shoved into the back of the closet. I don't know what to do with it. Any suggestions? I mean, I guess it might be fun to use for like maybe future content. I don't know. I will say that because it was green, it was hard to make it work with the green screen. And then eventually it got too hot and I had to take it off towards the end. I feel like if I were to like try to donate it somewhere like Goodwill, I don't know if anybody would buy that. Like, who in their right mind is gonna go to Goodwill and, ooh, I wanna buy this pickle costume. Like, nobody's gonna do that. So I don't know what to do with it. It's just in there with all the towels. Hey, wait, is that the rain? That is the rain. I don't think you guys can hear it, but by chance at all, can you hear the rain through the stream? I'll be quiet for a second. Could you hear it at all? Because I thought I heard it, and I have the music playing, so it's harder to hear, like it's a lot more muffled. And then I took an ear cup off and I can really hear it. Ooh, pickle costume, that's me. That's just me in general because I love pickles.
This stream is brought to you by Ward Jr.'s Ward
Thank
and
you,
Ad
Ward
Stream.
Jr.
Do you got toxic streamers and viewers roasting your wards and acne unaware that they look like 100 bees stung their faces? Then for $9.99 a month you can save your face and look good too.
It got cut off. I think I was gonna say and look good too at the end. Thank you, Ward Jr. Somebody out here is on my side, and I appreciate you. I've been on your side in the past, Ward Jr., but if I heard that right, I think you're on my side too. I appreciate it. And it's ironic that was sent because I literally did a face mask last night. Like, it was a clay one. And it was one of those ones where it's just like powdered clay and you mix in a bit of water. But I should have taken a picture so I could show you guys. I put on this clay face mask and I swear I looked like handsome Squidward. Like, there was like lumps on my face from it because it was like clumped in some parts. Oh, this sounds disgusting. I looked like handsome Squidward and I should have showed you guys. Next time that I use it, I'll show you guys. But it was really funny. Very unrelated, but I do want to mention something. Remember, friends, if you are of age 2 and you haven't yet, remember to file your taxes because the cutoff is about to happen. So if you haven't filed your taxes, go do that. You should go do that. Go file your taxes. Because I low-key almost forgot. I did it though, thankfully, but I almost forgot. I hate toxic people. I play games where people do disgusting stuff. I'm not going to go into it though, as it may be gruesome. Yeah, I get what you mean. People can be really awful online. So just this thing online that Starbucks released a new frap. It's blueberry flavored or blue raspberry flavored. Didn't they like make something like a unicorn frappuccino a long time or something? Could you make it the Friends intro without clapping? I say it's 50-50. I never really watched Friends, however, I have heard the intro many times before, and it's really catchy. So maybe I could, maybe I couldn't. I don't know. I always do mine a month early. I did mine in like March, but I honestly almost forgot. I'm very forgetful by nature. I wish I wasn't, but I am. And I almost forgot, but I didn't. A blue raspberry frap, I want that. I feel like I would either love that or despise it. Yeah, I don't know about the blue raspberry. I feel like it would be overhyped. But also, like, how would they make that? Because I feel like a lot of those fraps have, like, a lot of dairy. I mean, I think there's dairy-free options, but still. How would they make that with, like, dairy options? I feel like blue raspberry with milk? Absolutely not. Unacceptable. It could be too sweet. I just feel like, though, if they're gonna make that with milk, that's not gonna taste good. It's really not. It's the toilet lion! Everybody, can we get some toilet emojis in the chat? It's the toilet lion. We love the toilet lion. Also, I've just noticed something about his outfit. If you look at the back, there's like a little opened flap where his tail can go through. Is that how he goes #2? Does it go through the robe flap? Thank you, Shiver. Thank you for the toilets. Thank you, Callie, also for the toilets. I've never tried pistachio ice cream or like any kind of pistachio frappuccino, and I can't tell if I would like that or not. If you've tried that, is it sweet or does it just taste like nutty? 'Cause I don't know what it would taste like. The website describes it as a blue raspberry candy flavor. But still though, I feel like as a standard, their frappuccinos will be made with dairy, like, you know, cow's milk, unless you request to not have it. And I feel like that wouldn't taste very good mixed with blue raspberry. Like, I feel like that'd be nasty. Make a blue raspberry shaved ice frappuccino. I haven't had any kind of shaved ice in a long time, but that sounds good. I'm craving that, and then I'm also craving the jalapeno avocado salad that I was talking about earlier. Kind of like an unrelated question, but it popped into my head, so now I feel like I have to ask. Whenever it's your birthday, or like if it's coming up, like and your birthday's coming up soon, and people ask, oh, like what do you want for your birthday or whatever, do you ever just have no idea what to tell them? And then like they keep asking you, you're like, I don't know, I don't want anything, I don't know what I want, and you're like that. I've been feeling that, and my mom has started to ask me, and I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. I don't know what to tell her. Is anybody else like that? Like you just never know what to say when people ask? Because I'm like that. Really craving Skittles? I had Skittles the other day. Like, I had one of those zip-up bags of sour Skittles. I love sour Skittles, but the sour Skittles don't love me. They corroded a part of my tongue and my cheeks because I ate way too many of them and it made my mouth, like, hurt physically. Your mission when you go to Star Time is have Ben get you Otter Pops. Aren't Otter Pops the kind of popsicle with, like, a clear rectangular wrapping? Because we don't call them Otter Pops here, but if you and I are thinking of the same thing, we just call them popsicles. But is the brand just called Otter Pops, or is that like just like a nickname for it where you're from? You know the feeling when you want to say something but you feel so embarrassed about it that you struggle to say it? Same. Yep. I felt that a lot. I'm so surprised that we haven't seen anybody on our list yet. Like, it's been almost an hour of the stream. And it's a big list. It's frozen juice in the plastic tube when you freeze them. Okay, yeah, then we are thinking of the same thing. It might just be a certain brand thing, because I've never seen one that's labeled as Otter Pops. I had this builder on my first island. She's iconic for that. There was a man at the piercing shop trying to take pictures of me. He did work there for the social media part of the job, but I felt very awkward. I mean, I get that that's part of his job, but I also feel like they've got to still ask at least, you know? 'Cause I feel like if that was me, that'd feel a little bit violating, you know? I wouldn't like that. So just as long as that was for his job, or like his section of the job, then I don't feel like that's anything bad, but he could still ask at least, you know? Don't invade people's personal space. I don't mind the picture my tattoo artist took of my tattoo afterwards. That I also really mind. Like, I mean, I don't, the only tattoo I have on my arm is my Celeste tattoo. And I don't think they took a picture. I don't remember. But I feel like I wouldn't mind. Like, as long as my face wasn't in it, then I don't think I would care. I still remember getting that tattoo. I was laying down, like, on the tattoo table, and we just had a whole conversation about Animal Crossing the whole time. I think he had told me that he had just started playing it, and I just gave him a whole bunch of advice for it. Hello, everyone. Hello, Amanda. Welcome to the live stream. I'm actually proud of myself. I made a smooth animation for the first time. Congratulations, Callie. The only thing I've ever, quote, like, animated, I don't have this starting soon screen anymore, but I had it for a long time. There was a couple where I did this actually where I would animate the icon myself, and it's not easy. I don't know if you mean that same kind of animation, but animating is hard. It's tough. I was taking pictures of my face and I wasn't comfortable with that. Oh, yeah, I wouldn't have liked that either. I don't blame you, Stella. I really don't. I always have one game I'm obsessed with that's the only game I want to play all day, and today is Wildflowers because I started a new save file a while ago. I still want to play Wildflowers. I still really want to play it, but I don't have it. The Gorilla Villagers are not it. I swear, whenever Nintendo designed the Gorilla Villagers, they did them so dirty. They could have been so much better, but like they're just like, I don't think they're like, oh, like they're so horrible, blah, 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 but I feel like they could definitely be better. Honestly, and same with some of the hippos. Some of the hippos are cute, but some of them not so much. Mountain Dew, by the way, if you're still here, there was something I wanted to mention to you, because I know that you've been super busy as of lately, but there was something I wanted to mention to you. I don't have it currently, but I want to get it eventually. There's this game that I want to stream, and I felt like it would have been something really funny, and I thought maybe you would even like it. I'm not sure, but I think maybe. It's called Cults of the Lamb, and something I appreciate about it is I can incorporate everybody else in the stream with it. So whenever there's, it sounds so weird, whenever there's room for another cult member, I can turn on this giveaway thing with Nightbot, and it basically will just pick somebody random in the chat as long as you send in the keyword. And let's say, like, if you were to win, you'd select a little character to be as, and I would input your name for you, and then you'd be part of the cult. Like, I don't know if that made sense at all, but it's a really fun game, and it's super up my alley. Like, I love creepy stuff and, like, weird stuff like that. I don't know, it's just a super fun game, and I'd love to stream it eventually, so that way I can kind of incorporate the chat with it. Rocket was my first starter villager. I don't know what it is with Rocket, but I feel like so many people in the community just don't like her. And I don't get it. I mean, I don't think she's that bad. Not a fave. I don't think she's that bad. Ten likes hype. Thank you for the likes, everyone. I appreciate that. Reminder, by the way, that if you haven't liked the stream, you should. It's free. And I heard a rumor that if you click the like button, the number goes up. You should try it. You should try it. I've never tried it before. You guys let me know if it's true. I don't know why I'm like this, but I just had another one of those moments where I have a super unrelated random thought pop into my head, and now like I have this inexplicable urge to share the thought with everybody. Whenever my cousin came over a while back, we had this thing in the car. We would look at like the names, like for stores, like Hobby Lobby. We would like look at the labels of them and deliberately mispronounce it because it was really funny. So the store Hobby Lobby, I called it Hooby Looby. And then there was this store that was for like kids stuff that was called Bye Bye Baby, and instead I called it Booey Booey Babby. I don't know, that was very funny to me, just deliberately mispronouncing everything. Ew! I don't like him. It's crusty. You will love Wildflowers, and the kids in this game have more personalities than the kids in Stardew. I still love Stardew Valley regardless. It is a very it's a very, like, I was trying to say two different things, and then I messed up both of those. but it's close to my heart. I love Stardew Valley, but I will say I always thought it was a little bit odd how they stopped progressing after they hit the toddler stage. Yucky Man Hippo, exactly how I feel. Thank you for agreeing with me. I just realized something. The little green orbs on top of the bopper that my character is wearing look like super spherical watermelons. I don't know if spherical is a word, but it is now. Like, they look like little watermelons on my head. Super tiny ones. I feel like you should be able to put full flowers in your storage. What do you mean? Can you not already? Oh, wait, never mind. You're right. You can't. I thought for a second you meant putting them in your pockets. I was like, I'm pretty sure you can put them in your pockets, but you can't put them in your house storage. Literally, the way that we're at this point in the stream and we still haven't seen any of them on the list. Yeah, I get what you mean. I misunderstood at first. I wonder how many tickets I've used. I've used probably a good amount. I haven't even really upgraded my pocket storage. I can't hold that many tickets. I'm just so shocked. Like, how have we not seen one? Even if I decided not to take them, there's a good amount that I've listed. How have we not seen any of them? Like, I'm not looking for any of them in any particular order. Like, I just at least get like maybe a couple of them that are on the list. That's all I feel like I could really ask for with this, you know? Well, thank you for the hydration reminder. I appreciate it. Just got some, but I am chronically dehydrated no matter what I do. So I should get some more anyways. She's adorable. I put her in one of my shorts a little while ago. If you think I should buy wildflowers and plant on stream, would you mind if I helped you when you need it? I wouldn't mind at all. I feel like I'm generally like this whenever I play new games for other people who've played it before and I haven't. I do try to like at least want to attempt things by myself first, and then if I need help, like I'll ask for it. But I definitely wouldn't mind you helping me if I need help. There's just, the only thing is there's so many games that I want to buy and play, and there's simply not the time or the money for all of them. So it feels like I have to pick and choose out of all of them, and it's like almost like borderline painful a little bit because there's just, I want to be able to give all of them time and attention, and I can't. I still really want to play Unpacking. Unpacking and Cult of the Lamb. Would love to play both of them. It feels like after like every couple of days or so, my wishlist on Steam just gets longer and longer and longer. And realistically, will I ever wishlist? No, not wishlist, but buy all of them on there? Probably not. But I'm hoping to at least get a couple of those bought. You know. I'm back to start. Welcome back, Saturn. You're good. You're welcome back. I was like, what is that for a second? You guys can't see, but I just picked up my lip gloss. I was going to reapply it a little bit. And I guess it was from like a sticker that I had or something, and I just didn't clean up like the sticker residue from my desk. Something was like attached to it. I was like, what is that? It grossed me out for a second. I don't like people when they need it. I don't like people constantly try to help even if the person told them not to. I don't like that either. I feel like, not everybody, because you can't generalize, but a lot of people will usually, I feel like, prefer to try and do it themselves and then ask for help if they need it. And even if they don't, I feel like it is low-key, like a little bit pushy, a little bit rude to just kind of try to help anyways. Even if you have good intentions, that's great that you want to help and, you know, be wholesome and be helpful and, you know, be a good friend. I feel like it generally is a little bit rude to press like that. So whenever, like, like I watch streams, like for example, a while back I was kind of lurking, but May Plays on her Twitch channel was playing Stardew Valley for the first time, and I just was like just keeping to myself and did not say anything unless May wanted help because I just feel like it's rude. I'm pretty sure the term for that is backseat gaming, I think. You guys said, yeah, you're good, it's all good. Don't spoil it for me if you've seen it already, because I haven't. But have any of you seen the Mario movie now? Because we talked about it, and I know a few of you were saying that you were interested, but I still haven't seen it. So if any of you have, did you like it? Just don't spoil anything, that's all. No, not yet. I still haven't seen it yet. The thing is, we have a gift card that will cover at least, like at the very least, the tickets, because, you know, theater stuff's expensive, unfortunately. We are just trying to go and see a movie on a Tuesday and SIP because they tend to have more deals that day. The only thing is, I usually stream Tuesdays, and we don't really want to go in the morning. We'd rather go in like the evening or even like the afternoon. And I usually am busy with YouTube stuff at that time, so we haven't made time yet. No, I'm gonna see it on Wednesday. I haven't, but I want to know how the reviews are. If any of you have seen it, did you like it? I'm doing my makeup, so I'm a little lurky, but I want to see the movie with my dad. I want to see it with Ben, but considering the theater stuff is so expensive, we're gonna have to, I think, pick either seeing the Scream movie or the Mario movie, and then we'll see the other one later on whenever it's like available to watch at home. Because I feel like, at least for a lot of movies, they'll become available to watch at home after a little while. My friend sent me a jump scare through email yesterday. That's rude. I mean, unless for some reason like you've said that you're okay with that, then I feel like that's kind of rude. You don't think that could spook somebody? Pietro? I love Pietro. I just remembered, I meant to do a poll for you guys like ages ago in the stream, because my pinned message is about how the fact that there's been like kind of storms here, so the stream may get cut off. I meant to do a poll about like how people feel about storms, and then I didn't do it because I got distracted. Love that for me. I haven't seen it yet. I love him so much. Pietro is underrated, like very underrated. I know a lot of people still like him, but at the same time, I feel like there's almost an equal or more amount of people that don't like him. But to be fair, I feel like the reason behind that for a lot of people is because they don't like clowns. And that I feel like is very valid. I get how clowns can be creepy. I need to screw this back onto the chair because it's like the arm of the chair is like falling off. It's like kind of hanging on there still, but the screw is coming loose. You see the part movie? I haven't seen the trailer, but I've seen a lot of people talking about it, and I feel like there's a lot of good reviews, but also a lot of people that seem kind of unsure about it. Okay, so that builder is green, but he's not really on my list. Most of them are marked off, but there's a couple that I haven't like confirmed for the island. And he's not anywhere on there. I kind of like the jump scare it woke me up. I mean, as long as it didn't upset you, then that's what matters. Oh, you retracted it. Okay, sorry. I want to know what the plot is. I only saw like a little bit of the trailer, like a couple of seconds of it. But people seem pretty split review-wise. As a huge Barbie fan, I'm so excited. Greta Gerwig put so many little Easter eggs in the trailer. Speaking of Barbie and like Barbie movies, I feel like a good amount of you here probably didn't watch them when you were younger, and it's okay if you didn't. But if you did, what was your favorite? The only one that I can really remember, to be honest, was the Rapunzel one. But I probably watched more of them, and I just don't remember. But to be fair, and you know, in my defense, I was very young. I like to make so many type ringers. You're good. It's okay. Nobody here's gonna make fun of you for that. It's all good. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the community. I have a favorite, but it's very 90s. Which one is it? I mean, I may not have seen it. The only one I know for sure that I remember, I do remember really loving it, was the Rapunzel one. It feels like I'm seeing literally every villager except for the ones that I have listed. She put a movie poster of The Wizard of Oz in the movie theater, part of the trailer. I love The Wizard of Oz. I love the movie in general. It's very nostalgic for me, but I also loved being in the musical for it. Technically speaking, I was in it twice, kind of, sort of. I was in it when I was really, really young. I was one of the Munchkins, and then I did a musical theater camp when I was a little bit older, and I played the Wicked Witch of the West. That was forever ago. I think I was like 14 maybe when I did that, and I had a bright red pixie cut, and I still had braces. So I looked incredibly different than I do right now. Barbie Swan Legs. It's a... What? What are you trying to say? Is that supposed to say supremacy? The Barbie workout video, I just found it on YouTube. Did anybody else have that kind of like, it was like some kind of ballet toy. I don't remember what exactly it was called, but it had some kind of mat that came with it, and then a bar that you could hold to stand up on to like help your balance. I really don't remember what it was called. I want to look that up too now. I love how my Google search says Kraft mac and cheese mascot. It still says that. I'm trying to remember what it was called, but I can't find it. What was that? I put 2,200 instead of 2,000. I'm trying to figure out what it was called. What is it? What is it? I found it. I finally found it. It took me a second, but I found it, you guys. Did anybody else have the toy that was called Bella Dancerella? I'll even pull up a picture if you want me to. I don't know if it'll be necessary though, but did anybody else remember that? Because I remember having that. Actually, I don't remember if it was mine or if it was my cousin's, but I know one of us had it and I loved playing with it. Sheena, we love her. She's not going to the island, but we love her. I'm pretty sure it did. I feel like, not even feel like, I know I had it at some point, or at least played with whoever had it in the family. Polly Pockets, I loved Polly Pockets too. It's gonna be like incredibly specific, but did anybody else here, if you had Polly Pockets or like played with them at some point when you were younger, did you ever like chew on the little rubber clothes that came with them? Because I always did for some reason. I don't know why I was like that. I shouldn't have been allowed to because it was a huge choking hazard. But it was just so scrumptious to me for some reason. I just would sit there and like gnaw on the rubber clothes. That and I loved playing with Squinkies. I had the Bella Dancerella thing, I loved Polly Pockets, I had Squinkies. Littlest Pet Shops was a huge part of my childhood. I feel like those kinds of toys are some of the best toys, and I'm sure there's people out there that are super young right now that think that their current toys are some of the best toys out there. And it's probably gonna be a generational thing where it's like, oh, like we think our toys are the best. No, ours are the best. But like, really though, I feel like the toys we're kind of talking about now are some of the best ones. Wait, Frobert, he's on the list. Bestie Frobert. Hello. He's literally so cute. I forgot about Squinkies. I loved Squinkies. I had an insane amount of them, like an absolutely unacceptable amount of them. Like I had way too many, especially because they were so tiny. They were always so easily lost. Okay, so even if I don't find somebody else for some reason, I'm glad that I at the very minimum will have found at least somebody on the list. Ever since the incident with Faith, I always feel like I have to double check. Okay, so we're good. He's been invited. So I'm gonna go back to the island and get another plot. See if I can hear the storm still. It's not as loud as it was earlier, but I still hear it. Like the rain was kind of loud earlier, but it's quieted down some, so maybe we'll be good today. I was thinking about it, and I know Peyton's Square, this is going to go somewhere in a second, but if anybody's seen Peyton's Corners Islands before, it's really common that I've seen on her islands where she'll terraform like some kind of symbol or like artwork that'll represent whatever her theme is. I've seen her do that a few times, and it's super cool. I've also seen Strong Mom Games do that with an island before, where she terraformed like the Animal Crossing leaf onto an island, and that has me thinking, what if I terraformed the toxic waste symbol on this island? I don't know how I would pull that off, but if I could pull it off somehow, that'd be really cool. I was referencing Peyton and Strong Mom, so I know they've both done it. I just was trying to give an example. I want to take a poll for that. Just give me a moment, please. Okay. Me pausing, but I was trying to make sure I didn't do any typos, but did I? I don't think I did. Okay, there we go. Is even successfully getting taken care of a Tamagotchi pet? I have not. I love Tamagotchis! Can you still buy them? My cousin has one, but I don't remember where they said they got it and when. My class had a field trip to a local theater to see Robin Hood. I think that's why I love theater so much now. Theater is amazing. I also feel like it's a really great way to spend time outside of your home, or even to like make new friends and socialize in general, especially like when you're younger. Like, I don't know, just that's a whole can of worms you could open as a conversation with me, but I love theater. I think it's such a great thing. Even if you're not necessarily somebody who's wanting to act, which I totally get, it's not everybody's cup of tea. Maybe if it's just a matter of you love to go see shows, or you love to do like the tech stuff, you love to work backstage. Theater is just so wonderful. I had a Tamagotchi back in the day. I haven't had a Tamagotchi in a long time, but I remember having one. Should I do eyeliner or not? I think you should. We can be twins. I always do winged eyeliner, and honestly, the size and the length, thickness, etc., that always varies from day to day, because it's really hard to make it consistent. But today, it's like, I feel like I have semi-thin wings. Like, I feel like they were really thick and really long the other day. Now they're like kind of thin. Not super thin though. So how many? Oh yeah, I'm good on tickets. We're good. I think everyone here knows I'm an advocate for theater. I read that from the corner of my eye at first, and I really thought that said that you were an advocate for anteaters. And I was like, you know what? I don't know what the cause behind that is, but I'll be an advocate too. So far, I think everybody, I don't know how many, okay, there's been 5 votes so far. Everybody said yes so far. Them too, to be honest. And that reminds me of some things. So admittedly, some of you might judge me for this, but to be honest, I think genuinely some ASMR can be really good, and it can be genuinely really nice and relaxing. Not all of them, so a lot of it that creeps me out and like gives me the ick, if you will. Or there's this one ASMR artist, GB ASMR. I love her so much. And there's this one video where like, it was obviously like a joke, but she was pretending to be a zookeeper, like teaching my animals for a field trip. Like, it was like one of those role play type videos. It was a joke, but she, like, as like a pretend joke, would be like, okay kids, like, what do you think the anteater eats? Key, like, emphasis on the ant part of the word. What do you think the anteater eats? And she was like, not bananas. And like, obviously, like, the word ant is in the name, so like, why would you Say bananas. It's like, it's so obvious. I don't know, that reminded me of that and it was funny to me. So, anyways, if anybody else happens to like ASMR at all, I would check out her channel. She's very sweet. I used to be scared of Furbies as a kid. I didn't have a Furby, but I knew people that had them and they were terrifying. Wait, so are you saying that GB uses they them pronouns? If that's what you're saying, I genuinely didn't know and I will correct myself, but just like let me know because I'm a little confused. Good old Furbies. I didn't have one, but I'm grateful that I didn't because they were terrifying. Wait a second. I just went to like a couple of islands, I think, or like, I clicked the buttons fast and sometimes they blur together. But did I not put the housing plot down? Because there's no campfire here. Like, I don't see a builder. No, I said how they, from one of the subscribers I have, GB goes by she, her, pronouns as far as I know. I think so too, but I'm a little bit confused still a little bit. But I think GB does use she, her ones. Remember the toy dog robot Poochie? I feel like I remember having a toy dog robot thing, but I don't remember what its name was, and I'm gonna look that up too. We're looking up lots of old toys today. Okay, I definitely saw them in stores and everything. Like, I remember them, but I don't think I had one. And if I did, then I don't remember it. You need to go to the next day, I think. Hello, Sam, and hello, Elizabeth. Welcome in. I honestly might. Because I put the plot down, but I probably do have to go to the next day. It's okay, though, because there's still room. Yeah, I probably do have to go. Oh. I meant to go out of the airport area, but I went back in. Love that for me. If it autofills, it autofills. It's not that big of a deal. There's still more room on the island. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. I had so many troll dolls. I had troll dolls too. We joked a lot that whenever my older sister Kendall was born, that she was like a troll doll because she had so much hair. Like, it was like a full-on mullet. I'm kind of sad because something background horribly. I'm sorry, Elizabeth. I don't know what happened, but I hope that you're okay. I hope things get better for you soon, and I hope that you're safe. That's what it's supposed to say. Sorry for misunderstanding. You're fine still. It's okay. Let's say hello. How are you? I'm good. How are you? In terms of the pinned message, I have been hyped about this because for a while we didn't really have any rain. I love storms. They're very relaxing and therapeutic to me. And it's been on and off raining the past couple of days, so that's been nice. The only thing not nice about that is sometimes it interferes with streams. So that's unfortunate. But we seem to have been good so far. I don't think there's been any lag, and if there has been, nobody told me. And I'm sending lots of love and hugs. Absolutely. I hope it gets better for you soon. I don't know what happened, but I hope that you're okay, Elizabeth. I'm good. I'm glad to hear that you're good. Okay, makeup done. To take some selfies, Tiki. Only if you want to. I'm hoping one day to like incorporate actually wearing foundation in my routine, but I don't usually do that. It's usually just like the eye stuff, a teensy bit of eyebrow gel, and then like concealer under my eyes, and that's it. Or even like a tinted moisturizer might be nice. I don't know, just feel like whenever I wear a foundation, I can like physically feel like a thick layer of it on my skin, and that bothers me. Like I can just feel it sitting on my skin, and it grosses me out. I used to have a toy called Sky Dancer. I didn't have one, but I know exactly what that is. Wasn't there a Vine about that? Like whenever Vine was really popular, didn't somebody have a Sky Dancer toy and it like launched into the fireplace? Isn't that what that was? My sister pranked me with 2 tarantulas and 10 That's horrible. I am so sorry. I feel like on one hand, pranking at a certain point is okay and even normal depending on the relationship that you have with your siblings or your friends. But I feel like that's a little much, and I definitely don't blame you for being upset about it. I'm so sorry. I hope that you're okay though. Oh yeah, that's why. I think it's because Shep also had to move in. He was my campsite builder, if anybody didn't see earlier. We're gonna ignore all of this stuff on the ground, okay? I don't have a whole lot of storage space right now. We're just gonna pretend it's not there. I'm trying to find where I put that other housing plot. It was somewhere by some water. Oh, there it is. Okay, gotcha. I think I got bit. I would definitely keep an eye on that then. I hope this doesn't sound scary, but I mean this very genuinely. I would take like a skin safe marker and draw a circle around it and keep an eye on it. The reason that I say that is because if it starts to swell or get bigger or get more irritated, it'll expand on your skin for how like big the area is. So like it'll basically, it's like a way to keep track of if it's infected or not. Because if it's infected, it'll likely grow and swell. So that little circle will show you if it's grown. I hope that made sense. I kind of stuttered a little bit, but I hope that made sense. Oh yeah, for sure. I had Silly Putty too. I loved Silly Putty. I think what Sam means is probably the fact that a spider bite would make the skin very like infected or irritated, or even like break out in hives, depending on the level of the allergy. Because some people get hives for allergies and some people don't. Also, hello Cody, welcome in. I hope my explanation made sense, because I didn't do a very good job, I feel like. We have a lot of spiders here, mainly in like the summer and the spring, I feel like. And it tends to also happen mostly at night, I've noticed. But we have wolf spiders that live in the grass, which sounds really terrifying. They're mainly like, I think they at the biggest get to like the size of a quarter. And they live in the grass, and they tend to like scurry on the concrete at night and try to come in the house. So we have to like not keep the door open. I got a little dum-dum from the piercer. I'm content and happy now. Ooh, what flavor? What flavor? Those were some of my favorite candies to get whenever I would go trick-or-treating as a kid. I'm listening to the video in Pics and Vids. I want to see. It swells up a bit and becomes red. Gotcha. I don't have any kind of insect allergies, but I do have a shellfish allergy, which is in no way the same thing. I'm in a way with it where as long as I'm not ingesting it, I'm okay. Like if you were next to me and eating it, I'd be totally fine. Just as long as I don't actually eat it, then I'm okay. I'm gonna see what you sent in just a second. I have to have the volume off so I don't like make the stream echo or something. But like, how is your eyeliner more snatched than mine is? Hello? Do you have any advice for making mine more sharp and clean looking like that? 'Cause I would love to improve mine. But on the other side, I've been working on great progress on my island. Well, I went a little over with house stuff, so I think I'm going to be overflowing. That's okay. I mean, if it was really that necessary, you could always do like a garage sale type thing like I do whenever I reset. Or you could maybe like sell them or anything. The worst loot bag toy you can give to me at kids' birthday parties is silly strings. Me and my cousin would spray everywhere and it was a lot of mess. I would too. The worst was whenever somebody sprayed it in your hair. For some reason, said if you bring that up reminded me of this story from when I was younger. I think I may have told it before, but it's been like definitely over a year, and I feel like a good portion of you probably haven't heard the story. That reminded me of something, oh my gosh, this was forever ago, like so long ago. But this was when I was a kid, and my parents were out on a date. So my eldest sister, we have like a really big age gap. my sister and her friend were in charge of babysitting all of us. And by all of us, I mean myself, my other sister, and then 2 of my cousins. So they were in charge of babysitting us. Mind you, they were still in school themselves. Like, I think, if I'm thinking of the age gap right, I think they were either like 8th grade or 9th grade, maybe, if I had to guess, kind of. It was a long time ago. But anyways, they were babysitting us, and they were in Kendall's room, like hanging out and everything. Mind you, we were entirely unsupervised in the kitchen, and my eldest cousin of the group had just learned that thing in school where if you mix baking soda and vinegar, like it gets like that bubbly type of explosion, right? Well, she gets this jar, mixes ketchup and mustard together, and they were drinking like, oh, like Lexi, you should drink it. And I was like, ew, no, that's gross. Like, I shouldn't drink that. And then she put in some of the baking soda, which made it even weirder. It made it look like lumpy. And then she had the idea to mix in some vinegar. So she did, pours it in there. It turns like this weird, like murky, reddish orange color, bubbles up to the top of the jar, and then just explodes all over the kitchen. Red, orange, and yellow dots went everywhere, all over the walls, all over the counters, the floors, the ceilings. It was everywhere. Like every possible nook and cranny it could have gotten into, it was there, and you would find it there. And all Kendall and her friend heard from the other room was just this massive boom. So they're like, oh my gosh, what's wrong? Are they okay? So they come rushing into the kitchen to see us just standing there, not knowing what to do, covered in splatters. And they're really upset with us, and they're like, you guys need to clean this up before they get home. Like, you need to take responsibility for it, because try to teach us responsibility. So we get like various towels and buckets and like soap and water, and we were meant to be scrubbing it. So they leave for a bit for us to clean it, come back, we were not scrubbing it. You know what we were doing? We were tossing water down the hallway and like using it like a slip and slide. And then we got in more trouble, and me being the youngest, of course, my job was to stand on the counter and scrub the ceiling for some reason. I don't know. That was just a really iconic story of my childhood. Like, we all remember that collectively. I'm gonna keep it on because my glasses ones I would look good, but the other wouldn't. It's hard to get it to be even sometimes. Sometimes I have really bad eyeliner days, and it takes me like 10 tries. You got Silverman says in honor of this channel. Really? That's so sweet. And also, hi Ben, welcome in. I just was telling that story from whenever we exploded the kitchen when we were kids. Yeah, that's one of my most iconic stories I feel like I could tell of my childhood. It got cleaned up eventually, but it was a very, very chaotic evening, and we were in a lot of trouble. I basically don't know what else to do on my island except pick all the weeds. I thought we got all of them the other day, and then I noticed that there's a back cliff area full of them that just weren't noticed, I guess. Ben, do a little dance. He's not in here, but Ben, if you see that, do a little dance, a little jig. Can you check mod chat? I can actually. Yeah, you're good, Shiver. I see that you're good. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you for letting me know, by the way. I appreciate that. Subbing up pics and vids. I saw that whenever I was going to mod chat because I already had pics and vids open, so it was the first thing that I saw whenever I opened my phone. But you're very pretty. You are. All of you are pretty. While I'm saying that though, I would like to mention everybody here is very beautiful. Every single one of you. No takebacks. Okay? All of you are. Everybody here is beautiful, and don't say otherwise because there's no takebacks. Ben, did you actually, or are you just saying that to be funny? Orange, I'm gonna get some oranges. What? Why would I want them to rot? Speaking of those, they don't have it anymore, but my neighbor used to have this really big orange tree, and they would get so heavy that they would fall off the tree. They would make the branches dangle, and they would fall into our yard, but then because they wouldn't be growing anymore, they would sit on the grass and get like rotten and everything. It was really gross. And it was so horrible. I'm glad that it was pretty, but I'm glad that they cut it down because rotten oranges would always happen in the yard. Hello, Animal, welcome to the stream. Oranges to sell, okay, gotcha. Slate Ben go off. I didn't see him dance, but I'll take your word for it. Oh, hello. Stop! Stop! No! So that happened. I don't know if you guys saw him at all, but he came into the stream, did a little dance, and then left. This builder I have beef with. He sent me a bidet. Rolling on the floor laughing. I'm glad you guys think he's funny. He's always been the kind of person that whenever I met him, we were friends for a few years before dating. He was always like the class clown when we were younger in school. Like he was always the person that was really funny. But at the same time, like he could literally they just sit there and not say anything or do anything, and it just was somehow really funny to me. It wasn't on camera? Well, I'm not trying to have your rear end on my stream. I saw it though. It kind of was. Maybe it was for like a half second, but I'm not trying to have your rear end on my Animal Crossing stream. I love you, but I don't want you to do that. Also, by the way, while you're still listening, Ben, it's very hot in here. Do you mind turning the temperature down in the house? Please and thank you. I mean, to be fair though, I am wearing long pants, but still. Zell, he's a super cool villager. He doesn't suit the island, but he's super cool. I just realized I forgot to take down the poll. So 15 people have voted, and so far every single person has said yes. So I'm gonna take that as a sign that I should do that for the island. I love you, super. I love using that lip gloss. It's like a lip balm at the same time. Love that. I'm kind of surprised. I feel like for polls, regardless of what the poll is about, normally there's at least a few people that say no to whatever it is. So I'm kind of surprised. So let me scoot back over. So I feel like whenever that happened, I got pushed over to the side a little bit. Yeah, I got the AC. Okay, thank you. Because I remember whenever you left, like the door being pushed, like gave me like a gust of cold air, and it felt really good. And now it's hot in here again. Bada bing, bada boom. That's basically the song playing in his head when he came in here to do a little dance. By the way, Ben, another question. So I think it was Callie that was asking about this earlier. With my stream light being on, if you were to bring Kyoko over here and showcase her to the stream, would my stream light be too bright for her? Because I would hate for it to hurt her eyes or something. But Callie was asking about it, like we were talking about it earlier. Do you think that it would be okay, or would it hurt her eyes? Sorry, I've not been talking much. I'm just picking this weeds. It's okay. You're good. You don't have to apologize. In fact, if you want to, you can just use the Lurk command. It's all good. Speaking of that, by the way, I just remembered something that I wanted to mention and I haven't yet. I know Callie in particular would be interested in this. So an update on his tadpoles. They've been transferred into a different container. They're still tadpoles, but they've gotten bigger and they're still alive, they're still swimming, and they're very cute. Last night I checked on them to make sure they were okay, and they were almost seemed like they were playing tag with each other. Like they'd be in different areas of the container, and then one would swim and go and tap one of the others, and then that one would start swimming and go and tap one of the other ones. Like it just felt like they were playing tag, and it was really cute. Not the toilet lion again. I don't like him. Get out. I'm so excited for Easter. Speaking of that holiday and like that general time of year, whatever holiday you guys celebrate, I hope you have a wonderful time. I hope you're safe. Hope everything goes good. Hope you enjoy yourself. Man, it has a chameleon, and my mom got a crocheted chameleon for her friend. It's super cute. I stopped crocheting for them. I'm still interested. Don't worry. Like, I'm not going to waste the supplies, because whenever I bought all my crochet supplies, I spent a ton of money on it, and I didn't spend that much just to not really learn it. I just took a break because I genuinely got really frustrated with it, but I want to pick it back up. I'm determined. I want to get good at it eventually. It's one of those things where it's a learned skill, and it's going to take time. I haven't done it yet, but I want to make crocheted hats for pets. Like I told my friend Ashlyn that I was going to crochet little hats for her dogs. I'm going to make a chocolate cake for Easter and a baked pineapple. Speaking of like cooking pineapple, I don't know if you've ever tried it. It might sound a little out there, but hear me out. It's really good. Given I haven't done it in a while, but still, it's good. So if you ever get the chance to slice up pineapple, not in chunks, but like slice it where it's like the little circle slices with the hole in the middle, slice it up and then grill it. Grilled pineapple, I swear, is so good. It is so good. Okay, look, Leaf's here. I can tell the. Oh, I think Leaf is a boy. Pretty sure he's a boy. Oh, don't pay attention to the villagers' genders. I just want you to know that Leaf is a boy. I didn't know if you knew, so that's why I was mentioning that. I haven't checked in a little bit though. I haven't been hearing the rains much, so maybe it's calmed down some. It's definitely still like raining a little bit, but it doesn't seem as heavy, and I kind of want to check to see if it's like still heading towards. So earlier, a little bit before the stream, I checked the radar, and there was just like this massive like, you know, like whenever you check radars, it'll be like a bunch of colors to represent like the variety of like how intense or not intense something is. Well, it was like barreling towards us, and maybe ended up being okay. I'm checking the radar. Nope, we're definitely still very much in that section of color, but you know, this is that green is like higher than being low, but it's like the lower end of medium, so it's definitely still raining, but like it's not super intense or anything. And then the weather app itself, yeah, it's still raining, and it's going to apparently continue raining until 6 a.m. the next morning. But I don't mind, because I love rain. I just wanted to check on it, because I hadn't checked in a little bit. I'm kind of thinking about it, and earlier we did agree that I should terraform the toxic waste symbol on my own, which I don't. I'm up to the challenge, but I'm thinking, if you picture that symbol, they kind of go in like a diagonal shape, so I'm probably gonna have to compromise and make it a little bit different. But of course I'm gonna make it as accurate as possible. I'm just trying to think in my head, how am I going to accomplish making that look as accurate as possible? Like how am I gonna make that work? I don't remember if I pulled up a picture for it earlier, because I've been making all kinds of thumbnails because I've been super motivated content-wise lately. I think I may have saved a picture for it earlier. I thought about pulling it up for reference. Definitely, I want to stream that at some point. So I'll probably have that pulled up the whole stream. Like, I don't know, how am I gonna make that work? Like for the diagonal parts. Apple, we love her. sure. We love and stand Apple in this household. Your chem professor is coming to this performance tonight. The way that that would immediately make me more nervous. That would definitely make me nervous. Speaking of that, how many more performances are there? Wait, I just realized for this outfit, so I feel like low-key, like the outfit that I had for today's stream, not in real life, but in the game, it's kind of cute, but I just noticed I still have the socks on, and the black and white striped socks do not match this fit at all, and now I feel like I need to take them off. I'm surprised I haven't had to go to the bathroom yet. I've been drinking a lot of water throughout the stream. Another poll is up. I love doing streams where I just ask you guys a bunch of random poll questions. This time it's about Animal Crossing airport colors. I don't think I missed any, so I'm pretty sure it's just those. If somehow I missed one, I'm gonna be like kind of embarrassed. But in your opinion, what do you think is the best Animal Crossing airport color? Blue, green, yellow, or orange? But like as far as I remember, I'm pretty sure it's just those. That's exciting. It is exciting, but I feel like that would also make me just super nervous. I still feel like personally we should have a white airport option. Because I feel like, you know how if you're somebody that likes to do themes for your island, sometimes it helps a lot to have your airport be a certain color. Unless you just simply don't care, then that's valid too. But it does help sometimes. And I feel like if the white airports were an option, that could fit literally like almost any theme. Because of how like, not necessarily like plain it is, but I feel like that could be incorporated into like any theme. And I feel like it'd be nice. Gonna go, I really enjoyed the stream. Hope all of you have a really good rest of your day / night. Can't wait to have a great day tomorrow too, and I hope you guys also have a great day tomorrow. Thank you so much, Stella. I hope your ears feel better. I know that you were saying they were kind of hurting from your piercings, but I hope they feel better soon. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. I don't have a preference. I have had the green one the most out of all of them, so I guess I could say green, but I do prefer certain ones sometimes depending on the island theme. Like this one, I really wanted a green airport, but I struggled so hard that stream to find an island with pears. I was only gonna go with pears, and I only found one island which had them, which is my current one. So I compromised and I settled for the blue airport, which I'm less upset about it now, but at first that was very annoying for me. Which airports and resident services were customizable? Same. Weren't we just talking about this villager earlier? Because I asked you guys if you had a favorite or least favorite dog villager. My prediction for the poll is I feel like blue's gonna win. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people like the blue airport. And then I feel like a lot of people don't like the orange airport. Like I feel like of all of them, that one's like the most like hated. Oh, that's been about Kyoko with the stream lights, if she could be on the stream without the light hurting her, but I don't think he responded, so I'm gonna text him that. So I would love for you guys to see her. Because I would love for you guys to see her, but, you know, her safety's important. Okay, I texted him. I said this a while ago, and I've said it a couple times actually, but I feel like it'd be so nice if there's a color wheel option for the airport. Because could you imagine being able to customize the exact, like, precise color and shade of something for your airport? That'd be so nice. I would love that. Okay, he hasn't responded, but I'm waiting to hear back. Hello, Rocket Angel, welcome to the stream. Okay, I think it would be fine because he said that he fed her, so probably tomorrow. So today wouldn't be a good time, but I do stream tomorrow, so maybe she could make a little cameo tomorrow's stream. Well, I have another fun poll idea. I'm gonna leave that one up there for a little bit longer so that way people get a good chance to pick their answer. But I have another fun idea. I love those streams where I just do a bunch of polls the whole time. Those are always fun. So I haven't seen anybody else aside from Frobert. Frobert was on my list though, so I'm really happy that we found him earlier. So my takeaway from this is even if we don't find anybody else today, which I hope we do, but if we don't, I'm glad that we at least found Frobert because that was very satisfying. So now I don't have to worry about building anything for him later. That's really nice. Honestly, overall on my island, I really don't think I have that bad of builders. Some of them are like not a fave necessarily, but like they're good. Like, I feel like having Teddy as a starter was really nice. And then Shep as my campsite builder was also very lucky. Because it easily could have been somebody so much worse. Plucky being one of my starters, she's not a favorite, but I don't feel like she's, like, awful or anything either, you know? Like, not great, but not awful. So kind of so-so, kind of average. I just got back from the wetsuit, and I got this huge snake that's an... Oh, it's an 8 feet long plushie. I thought, like, you just, like, adopted, like, an 8 foot long snake. I was like, how did they let you do that? How did they let you take that home? And by the way, thank you for the likes, everyone. I appreciate it. Thank you for the 20 likes on the stream. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, everyone. I'm just checking on the playlist site. Sometimes it gets close to running out. I'm worried that we're going to run out of songs to use on this playlist. Let me just scroll. How long is the playlist? Oh, no, we're good. This one is really long. We're good. I've had it happen before where a playlist like ran out and like last minute like pause the song, add a couple more on there so it wouldn't run out, and I get worried about that now. I get worried that it's gonna happen again. I think this sounds like one of those songs that's like super soft at first. I might go ahead and skip this one. I'm gonna give it a chance to get louder, and then if it doesn't, I'll go ahead and skip it. Because sometimes when they're too soft, the stream just goes like awkwardly silent. Okay, now it's a little bit louder. You don't hear anything? Let me see. Because Spotify's still up fairly high. Give it a second. Can you hear it now? Because like that song started off incredibly soft, but it's a little bit louder now. If you guys feel like you don't really hear it that much, I wouldn't mind skipping it because there's like 5 hours worth of songs on this playlist. So we have plenty. It's all good. They say they recently got one axolotl that's pink. I have never seen an axolotl in person, but I've heard that even though you can have them as pets, apparently they're like not necessarily difficult to take care of, but they require a lot of maintenance. Is that true? If anybody knows. You hear it now? Okay, cool. They're pretty hard to take care of, but they're really expensive. They're in danger, but yes, you can have one as a pet. Would you be able to like legally, like if you knew how and you took good care of them, could you like legally breed them if you wanted to? I would think so. It's the same thing with certain reptiles and like frogs and whatnot. Like as long as like obviously like it's a pet that's legal in your area and you know how to take care of them and treat them correctly, pretty sure it's legal too. Like Ben's been breeding his pet frogs and everything's fine. I think they're cute. There's an axolotl squishmallow. In fact, there might be more than one. I know for sure there's like at least one. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up a picture of it. Just give me a second. Okay, give me a moment. I'm pulling it up on stream. Just search for the picture. Wait, what was that? What was that? I didn't see. Hold on. I think bring a member for 18 months. Welcome to the stream, Crazy. I was in Streamlabs trying to pull up a picture for something. I didn't see that right away. I'm sorry. But welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing good. There we go. Sorry it's like huge and covering the whole stream for a moment. Let me just make that smaller. I have this squishmallow actually. It's just in my room. There. Now it's not ginormous. I love that one actually. I think there's a purple axolotl squishmallow and I believe its name is Monica. And I think there's also squishmallow backpacks. And I believe there's a Monica axolotl squishmallow backpack. And I want that one. I don't need it. I just got a new little backpack. Not like one you would use for school, but like a mini one that you could use as a purse. So I wouldn't need it, but it would be adorable. Crazy to catch you up. I got Shep as my campsite villager and we found Frober earlier. He was on my list, but I haven't seen anybody else on the list today, unfortunately. So on the poll for the best ACNH airport color, blue got first place, yellow has second place, green and orange are tied for third place. I know I didn't leave it up there for that long, but I think I'm probably going to go ahead and remove that. Okay, let me just delete it. There we go. It's gone now. actually may have, did I finish the water? No, there's still some in there, but I drank a lot of it. Which I guess is good because normally I don't drink enough water. You're really mad at Animal Crossing? Why? What happened? Wait, where's the villager? I don't see them. Sometimes they hide from you. Hello? Where is it? Oh, it's this villager again. This villager always reminds me of Donkey Kong. Which doesn't make any sense because he's not a donkey, he's a monkey. But I feel like Monkey Kong just doesn't sound as good. You got another suckerfish? Oh wait, are you trying to catch something else? And you just keep seeing those instead? Trying to catch it. Oh, great white shark. Is it for a villager that wants it, or you just want to have it? I still have an island eventually that's a forever island, and I actually fully complete the museum, but I haven't gotten around to that yet. Hi, it's my first time being here. Hello, wow, Andrew. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing good, and welcome to my community. Hope you're having a good day. I'm villager hunting for villagers for my poison core island, which is basically, the way that I explain that, if you can picture what an oil spill is, it's like that, but instead of oil, it's poison. I found one of the villagers on my list, but not any of the others, unfortunately. Snake! Okay, Shiver isn't here right now because he's busy at the moment, but hello, Snake. I'll say hello to you on Shiver's behalf. If my character will hop across the river. There we go. There we go. Hello. I already have two. Anyone? Oh, so you're trying to make a model. Okay, gotcha. I thought maybe you were giving that to a villager or you wanted it for the museum or something. The only time I feel like, if I'm being brutally honest, I feel like the only time that I've ever really truly interacted with CJ and Flick is for the events that they do, or whenever I was doing hard mode. Because I did hard mode for a little while and I stopped. Because if I come to your island, I die from poison? No, it's just something that affects my character and then like the villagers and the plants. It's like a story for the island. I haven't done it yet because this island is still very new and I don't have terraforming yet. But I want to, whenever I have terraforming, to make the radioactive waste symbol on the island. Oh, that liquid sound always throws me off. Whenever I hear lo-fi music, sometimes I forget if there's like a dishes sound, like a clinking noise, or if it's like a liquid sound, and it startles me whenever it happens. What ticket are you on? I honestly have no idea. I have never really used ticket counters, and I feel like I should, but I'm so forgetful that I know I would not remember to update that thing. But for reference, I had, I think, probably close to 10 stacks, maybe, or a little bit less than 10 stacks, and I've gone through a couple of them. This island is still very new, so I don't have a whole lot yet. But you're good, Megs. Take your time. I was thinking about it, and if you guys have heard me talk about it before in the past, I've unfortunately had COVID a few times, and I tend to get like this like exhaustion feeling, and when I say my chest feels heavy, I don't mean that in an alarming like I need to go to the hospital type way. That is not what I mean. But, like I generally feel like very like heavy and like sleepy when I have COVID, And I've started to feel like that, and I can't tell if it's the fact that it's been so rainy the past couple of days, or if I've somehow gotten COVID. So, it better not be the COVID, because that will be my 5th time having it. Better not be. When did you start? I started a little bit after I started the stream. Let's see, I've been live for almost 2 hours now, and I think I started probably like, let's see. I'm scanning the stream so I can tell you when exactly I started. I probably started like 20 minutes into the stream if I had to guess. So if we don't have Poison Ivy playing, I feel like that would go so with this theme. It would. My plan right now for sure, I don't know how much of it I'm gonna incorporate, but I definitely want to incorporate a good amount of that glow in the dark moss, because that would be really pretty. Tank, I love him. He's super underrated. You still never had COVID? I would consider yourself very lucky then, because it's not fun. Oh, when I started playing Animal Crossing. If you mean New Horizons, I started playing it whenever it first came out. But if you mean Animal Crossing as a whole, I started playing it when I was probably like 7. Or around that age. I have one of those feelings in my neck where it feels like it really needs to pop and it's like not wanting to pop. I only had COVID once and I don't want to do it again. I have had it in like just a crazy amount of times. I would not wish that on anybody. It's not a fun time. A few of the times though the symptoms weren't as bad, but I remember the first time that I had it, I was so exhausted. Like I was so tired that I didn't really have the energy to even pick up my phone and do things on it. Like it was that bad. And then I had a really bad headache almost the entire time. And then like the other few times I just was like super exhausted and like I had kind of like facial pressure, like sinus issues. And then there was this one time where I had it and I just was so sick. Like I was miserable. What filters are you looking for? I actually have a list of them for you. I need to make a command for them like I did for my fall island a while back. I'm here. So keep in mind, we already found Frobert, so I don't need to look for him anymore. I would love to have Anacotti, Rattle, Murphy, Lyman, Cobb, Charlize, Jambette. I didn't keep track of how many that was, but if for some reason I ended up having room for more villagers, I would maybe consider like Jitters, Henry, or Boots. You can tell if there's a pattern, I'm looking for green villagers or like mostly green villagers. Because for me, I feel like for some reason I heavily associate the color green with poison. Was that thunder I just heard? Because it's still raining. Also, hey, I didn't know that the crickets were still out here. Context, there's pet reptiles in here that eat crickets. I didn't know they were still chirping, so I couldn't hear it over the music. So if y'all been hearing that this whole time, I am so sorry. I didn't know. Genuinely, if that's been happening this whole stream, I didn't know. That's gonna be so embarrassing. I ate big bowls of fruit when I had COVID because I was craving it and lots and lots of tea. I had a lot of water and tea as well, and I'm pretty sure I had a lot of Gatorade too. That seemed to kind of help, or at least make it more bearable. The most recent time I had COVID though, the headache that I had was so awful. Like I couldn't even like move my head like half a centimeter. It felt like without it throbbing an insane amount. Like it was so bad. I had to lay in bed with an ice pack on my head and just not move. My COVID cough lasted for 2 months after I had COVID, and it comes and goes because my lungs are weak. I'm so sorry. That's gotta be miserable. I'm so sorry. Does it ever improve at all? And by the way, welcome back, Megs. I was trying to get Athena back in my room. Oh, did she escape? Or was she like eating or something maybe? Not really. I hope it improves then eventually, because I just feel like that's gotta be miserable. I wish I could help. That makes me sad whenever I say stuff like that and like knowing that I can't do anything. I wish I could help you. I'm so sorry. Sounds horrible. I forgot I took Felicity as the peppy the other day so I can have her for my magic school island and I don't have to hunt for her again. I have Felicity for Starfall. Honestly, I'm so glad that I went with choosing her. She is so underrated. I said underrated about so many builders on this stream today, but it's true. There's so many good ones that are really underrated that just get like no attention. My sister had it the worst the first time. My brother had it the same and it was not as bad. I feel like it's different for everybody. Like, yeah, the first time that I had it, the exhaustion was terrible, but like it was still like a bearable situation. The time where I was saying that the headache was so bad that I had to have an ice pack and just like not move, it was that. And then like my stomach was weird. I was exhausted. I was in pain everywhere. I had chills and like it was bad. That was the worst fit. And ironically enough, that wasn't the first time that I had it. Like that was like the most recent time that I had it. I think I saw Octavian earlier. She goes out, but sometimes the cats bully her. Whenever Rowena was here with Luna, they would always gang up on each other. It was so bad. She doesn't fit Starvale's Gothic Fairy Court. Also, she'll be moving as soon as I can get her kicked off and moved on to Lotus Mist. Oh yeah, because since you have big different switches, you could like move them to the other islands. That must be really convenient. Also, by the way, I do really need to go to the restroom and refill my water cup. So I'm not going permanently, but I need to go on a BRB screen so I can take a bathroom break and refill my water cup, but I will be back. everybody. Thank you for waiting. I just need, you know, take a little bathroom break, get some more water, but I'm back. We're going to continue the builder hunt for a little bit longer. I want to answer your question, Gil. I have a bit of a list. We already found one of the characters, so we don't have to worry about that. I found Frobert, so we don't need to look for him anymore. But I still would like to find Anacotti, Rattle, Murphy, Lyman, Cobb, Charlize, and Jambette. Also, don't mind me plugging my own links. Just, you know, you gotta do that sometimes. I live at home because I don't have the money to move out, and I stay at home in my room all the time. I can't talk. Then I wore my mask, and I only left to go to the washroom. And I was gonna test everything, and they never got it from me. I am a homebody as well. Like, I am home a lot, and I feel like it's because the fact that I'm technically immunocompromised is like part of why I get it so easily, you know? I'm glad I never gave it to my mom and dad. The first time that I was around it, not necessarily that I had it, it was a long time ago. Like, I was at home with like my mom, both my sisters, my brother-in-law. Like, we were all just together, and my mom and my sister, or one of my sisters, both had it at the same time. And miraculously, I didn't get it. I don't know how I didn't, but I didn't. Considering I lived with both of them, and I shared a bathroom with my sister at the time. That was kind of a miracle. When I had COVID, no one else got sick. I feel like if you live with other people, or if you're around a lot of other people, depending on what your personal life is like, and one of you gets COVID, it happens one of two ways. Either like everybody gets it and you're all sick, or miraculously nobody gets it. Or at least in my experience, it's like that. Because again, with the thing with my mom and sister, they both had it, but I didn't get it somehow. And then sometimes I'll randomly get it on my own, seemingly, but nobody else in the house has it, and then I spread it to them. It's weird how it works. I try to sanitize everything I touched. I feel like I do that still, especially with the bathroom. Like with like the counters, the sinks, and the bathtub. I don't know if anybody else is like this. Maybe I even overdo it, but I'm constantly taking various sprays, like bleach sprays and sanitizing, just drenching the bathtub in it. And then I just let it sit there for a while, and then I'll rinse it off. I feel like those two places are some of the worst spots for bacteria and like viruses to gather. That sounds really gross, I'm sorry, but it's true. I've seen this filter like 3 times today. There's more sickness other than COVID, and I don't like being sick, so I don't want any kind of sickness. I don't either. I feel like, though, I haven't had the flu in a long time, thankfully. I mean, unless you have the stomach flu, then never mind. Because I did have that like a few months or so back. Kind of sort of. But like, the normal flu I haven't had in a very long time. Thank goodness, because that's miserable too. Hello, Fairy. Welcome to the stream. My brother has had COVID twice, and we worked together, and I never got it. You see, again, like, that's interesting how that works, even if you're really, like, very close to somebody, like, in terms of, like, physically, like, if you, like, live with them, or if you work together. It's weird how, like, maybe, like, if that's with, like, 2 people or more people, maybe, like, one other person ends up getting it too, but then nobody else gets it. Like, I don't know, it's odd how that works. Wait, is that Jitters? I don't remember if I marked him off as like an official villager on the list, but like low-key, I feel like I should get him. Yeah, I didn't mark him off, but isn't that Jitters? I feel like I should get him. Oh yeah, it is Jitters. You know what? I think I'm just gonna get him, because why not? It'd be nice to have 2 villagers taken home today for the stream. It's also going to be cool with this island. I'm going to have a bunch of different villagers that I wouldn't typically have for an island. So I think that's going to be exciting. I had a bad cold in January, and for the whole 2 weeks I had a bad earache. I'm glad that's not just me, like when I'm sick that I get earaches. Or do you ever get them whenever it's just like really cold outside? Because whenever it gets really cold here, or what I consider very cold, I swear it feels like the inside of my ears hurt. I just wanted to make sure, because I don't normally interact with him, and I just wanted to make sure. Or personality is he? I think he's a jock. Because based off the dialogue, he just said he sounds like a jock. He's talking about training and muscle, so I feel like he's a jock. There's us look like the side effects of the poison. It also looks like he hasn't slept in a very long time. But honestly, mood. I get that. I think I'm probably gonna have to save and time travel again, or maybe not. We'll see. So now I have Bonbon, Meringue, Shep, Teddy, Plucky, and Hugh, and we're waiting on Frobert to move in, and we're gonna be waiting on Jitters to move in. Don't mind me just gathering my Nook Miles that I had sitting there, just stacking up. I feel like last time it was delayed because my campsite builder had to move in, but I feel like it should be fine now. I'm having a bad sleep schedule for a while. I can't fall asleep until like 3 a.m. I've had weird sleep too, but I don't know what the cause is. Like, it's been very random. I wake up a lot more throughout the night than I used to. And then the other night, whenever my mom isn't home, I have this like nighttime routine for the dog where I'll like tuck her in bed to sleep in my mom's room because it smells like her and that's comforting for the dog. So I'll do that. But the other night, she just would not stay in bed no matter what I did or what I gave her. Like, she just was not relaxing enough to sleep. So I gave up. I was restless. I wasn't getting any sleep because of her. So I took her in my room and I made a little makeshift bed on the floor for her to sleep on. Like, it was pillows and a sheet. The only reason I didn't put her on the bed is because I was already there, Ben was there, and the cat was there, and there was no room. But the only thing that made her sleep at night was sleeping in my room. So I guess maybe she was just like lonely or something, which makes me sad to think about. I stopped by to grab some money from the ABD so I could use it to buy another plot, but also I want to use the Nook Miles to upgrade my pocket space. She's okay. I think she just was lonely because my mom wasn't home and she loves being like all close and snuggly with my mom. I should be done finishing my paintings for now. Animal Crossing. You mean like the paintings for the museum? Or the sculptures? You were saying earlier you needed a shark for a sculpture. Not me closing out of that by accident. Aren't even surprised? Not really. And then I'll get one last thing while I'm here. I don't have like any reactions on this character. I'm gonna spend Nook Miles on the hip reaction collection. No, I'm drawing an Animal Crossing. Oh, but you just finished. Okay, gotcha. Wait, didn't I just buy the ultimate pocket stuffing or no? I thought I did. Either way, I have more pocket space now and that's what counts. I forgot which ones this gives you though. I just know it'll give me more because I only had the flower reaction before and that was it. Also, why is this so quiet? There we go. Now it's a little bit louder. Just gonna see really quick which ones it gave me. Oh yeah, it gave me like the basic ones. I went over to get bells too and I forgot to grab them. I'm all over the place. I made the ocean, the YouTube logo, and the Hulu logo. I feel like of all like the streaming platforms, I use Hulu the most. That'd be really cool if we could somehow find one more villager before the stream has to end. Like, I would love to be able to bring home 3 villagers in total today that were on the list, or like ones that we thought would be good for the theme. I understand why it's bad to build cliffs and be able to destroy cliffs with sand. Wait. Why it's B to build cliffs and B to destroy... Oh, wait, I misread that at first. I was like, what? But yeah, that doesn't make sense to me either. It's weird. I feel like it should be different buttons. I feel like of all the villagers, I would love to bring home like Charlize or like Hannah Cotty right now, which sounds very weird because normally I would never want either of those villagers, but they're just so perfect for this theme. I would love to bring home one of them right now. Really anybody on the list, but ideally one of those 2 villagers because that'd be cool.
Good with people. If you don't start a conversation, we won't have one.
I don't like the whispering in the background of that song, so I'm gonna skip to a different one. There we go, that's better. I think you need the villager to move in first, maybe? No, I'm good. I set down the plot already. Wait, actually. Did I set down the plot? I didn't! I still don't know what to do. Maybe take a break from playing for a little bit or play a different game. We literally just plucked all of these in the front the other day and now they're back because I've been time traveling. Oh, hello, Teddy. Paper stuck to me? Wait, where? He said there's a piece of paper stuck to me that made a scary noise. Oh, my other games are raging like Fall Guys and Fortnite. I feel like Fall Guys low-key like fell off of it. Like, people still play it, but I feel like it lost a ton of hype. I would love to bring home another villager before the stream ends. That'd be so cool. Because I don't get to do this kind of villager hunt stream very often. Because, you know, in the beginning, you've got to get a certain amount of villagers to get KK Slider. And then after that point, you only villager hunt for one villager at a time. But in this stream, you get to hunt for multiple. So it would be super cool to bring home another one. And Pokemon Unite. I don't have Pokemon Unite. But I've been staying away from playing Pokemon Violet because I'm paranoid that I'm going to lose my save file or something. There's an issue a while back, and I've just been terrified of opening my game to play it ever since. Who's here? If there's even a villager. Okay, I guess there's not. I guess I do have to do that thing. I don't know why it's like that this time, because I swear, I feel like I remember in the past I was able to just keep going, like regardless, and it would let me. But I guess it's not going to do that right now. Well, I just wasted a ticket. Yeah, I haven't played Pokemon in a little bit either. I miss it though. I'm just scared to play because of the save file issue that happened. Part of me is kind of curious though, like what if that autofills? I don't feel like it would, but it could. I stopped playing Pokemon for a while as soon as I started playing Animal Crossing. I mean, as long as you're having fun and you're enjoying it, that's what matters, you know? Now I kind of want to see how many hours I have on Animal Crossing. I have almost 2,000 hours, 1,930. That was me popping my fingers, by the way. I don't think you could see that. But if you heard that, that was me popping my knuckles. Probably go to a couple of more islands as long as this doesn't autofill. I was wanting to go to maybe like the 3-hour mark today, but I feel like I may not. And I say that because I am really very tired. But you know how I was saying earlier about how like exhaustion is a huge symptom for me and I have COVID? I feel like I might be feeling like that right now and it's concerning me. And I'm like, oh, what do I have COVID? Because whenever my cousin and his boyfriend stayed here a little while ago, they went to a concert, which is like a very public event. And then they came back here and stayed the night again. So now I'm paranoid, like, oh my gosh, like, what if I got COVID? So I feel like for me, usually I start to feel the symptoms a couple, like 2 days, maybe like at the earliest, after coming in contact with it. So now I'm paranoid that I have COVID. Oh, that little rolling noise was my lip gloss rolling on the desk. Not Gulliver just being in my yard. I just need to make some empty signs so I can get started making my little reptile zoo, so I can put these custom designs on there because I have 300 of these customization kits. That reminds me of this island I saw once. Somebody made little cage areas on their island and then just put all the villagers in them so it looks like a petting zoo. And like on one hand that's very funny, but also made me kind of sad. I've been chatting for no reason. I feel very sleepy right now and I just can't tell if it's the weather being rainy and cloudy that makes me feel like that, because that's a thing too. Or if it's like the COVID type of exhaustion. I don't know which one it is right now, and it's kind of scaring me. Hello, Creature Crossing. Welcome to the stream. Could we get a link for Creature Crossing, please, and thank you? But I'm good. How are you? Aside from being mildly paranoid that I have COVID again, I'm good. I found 2 villagers so far for the island, and I'd like to ideally somehow bring home a 3rd one, but I don't know if we're gonna pull it off. I'm gonna go see if I'm already subscribed to Creature Crossing. If not, I will go subscribe. You should! You really should. I recommend it. Thank you for subscribing! Welcome to the community. I still think it'd be really cool right now to find Charlize or Anacotti. Both of them would be so good for this island. But really, any of them that are on my list, I'll be happy to see them. I'm rooting for you. I'm sick with a sore throat, so I cancel my stream. Silver lining, I can hang out here. Well, welcome. I'm so sorry that you're not feeling well, though. I hope you feel better soon. Maybe if I end up sick, we can be sick together. We were just venting about it earlier. A big symptom for me for the past several times that I've had COVID, because it's been 4 times total so far. A big symptom for me is just pure exhaustion, and then like a heaviness type of feeling like in my chest. And I've started to feel like that tonight, and I'm like, it's better be the weather and not COVID, or I'm gonna be very upset. I'm already subscribed and already have all notifications on, as you should. As you absolutely should. And by the way, thank you, Megs, for getting the link. Feel free to call me Faith too. I feel like it's a habit to want to call people their usernames, but I will try to remember that. What's that one overachiever? I have like a compromised immune system because of my heart problem, so I tend to get it very easily. Like, my boyfriend Ben and I, we live together, and whenever one of us gets it, inevitably the other one almost always gets it, especially like if he gets it first, I guarantee you I'm probably gonna get it. Has some homemade candy that my friend made that is coffee flavored. It reminded me of you. I love that coffee is what makes you think of me. That, I feel like, and pickles tend to make people think of me. Pickles and coffee. I love that that's my vibe. Not together, though, because that would be disgusting. This filter always reminds me of cheese. Like, she looks like Swiss cheese if it were orange. Every treasure island I go to see if they have any empty signs. I probably won't find one in the next 2 islands. I think I had the DIY for it on my last island, so I could have helped with that. Now I feel bad. I'm sorry. It was good. It's espresso. Gotcha. I'm trying very hard not to my hubby sick. I hope he doesn't get sick then, because regardless of how well or / strong they use I can't talk. Someone's immune system is, it's not fun. It's really not, especially because COVID can be so easily spread. I don't know if y'all are like this too, but I'm always like a crazy person with how much I sanitize the bathroom. It's always the bathroom in particular, but like the sinks, the counter, and the bathtub, I just like drench them in various sprays, let it sit there, and then I rinse it. And ever since I've started doing that, I feel like we get COVID a little bit less. Which, anything, I'll take it, but I don't know. Another thing, but I feel like another big reason for why I get it so easily and often is I work in food service, and a lot of people in our area tend to not be very sanitary, for lack of better words. That's probably a big thing too. What do you need to make signs? I think it's just wood. I don't remember which kind of wood it is, but I'm pretty sure it's just like one kind of wood. I could be wrong though, so don't take my word for it. Wait, that's Freckles, right? Is that Freckles or is that Pate? Part of me is still upset that they named it Duck Villager Pate, because Pate, if you don't know what that is, what that food is, it's literally just, it's duck. It's duck that's been made in some kind of like paste, I think. So the fact that they named it Villager Pate makes me so sad. Speaking of the word signs, that kind of reminds me of the past few days. I posted some Animal Crossing shorts. They're Zodiac themes. It's basically like, hey, like this is what Animal Crossing village you are based on your Zodiac. Then I would do like Fire Sign Edition or Earth Sign Edition. Like I put them in categories, and I could have put them all into one, but I decided not to. I made them into categories. One thing for the water reminder, I appreciate it. I am almost always dehydrated. I live in constant states of dehydration and being confused. Yeah, I haven't had COVID at all, and I give the credit to the people that I don't work with other people, food service. It's just, I mean, I'm grateful that I'm able to have work, because I know sometimes there's scenarios where maybe you can't. So I'm very grateful that I even have work to begin with. But I will say, people can be incredibly impolite and incredibly unsanitary. Like I have it happen constantly. You know how they recommend that you stay like a few feet apart from people whenever possible to avoid the spread of germs, right? There's people that'll come up to me and ask a question or ask for help, and they'll like, instead of being a few feet away enough where they can hear me and I can hear them, they'll get like an inch away from me and be like practically breathing down my neck, and it's my biggest pet peeve because it's gross, and also I don't know you. Why are you that close to me? Please back up. Okay. I'm conflicted about Mint because she wasn't originally on the list, but we did talk about her. And she's not bright green either, but she's like a minty green. I'm not sure. I thought you were sure it's for what Animal Crossing you like, and I'll put oh no, I was saying this is the bedroom I would give you based off of your like favorite blank, like your favorite NPC. Hello K-Bone, welcome in. I like Mint. I do too, but I'm not sure if I want her for the island. Because we made a list of confirmed builders to add for Nightshade, but it wasn't a full list of 10 builders, so there's still a little bit of wiggle room. Oop. Not me pulling up like a, what was it? It wasn't Task Manager, but like I almost clicked something I shouldn't have. Oopsies. There we go. You could take her for now. I mean, I did say that I wanted to take home a third villager, but I'm not sure. I put a poll up for it if you guys wanted to vote. In the meantime, I'm looking for a DIY. Whoop, there we go. I was looking for the DIY. Wait, I already know that recipe since when? Who are you looking for? Here. I have a list for you. I already have Frobert and Jitters. And Jitters wasn't originally going to be confirmed, but we took him anyway, so I saw him. And I thought, why not? So for my confirmed list, there's Anacotti, Rattle, Murphy, Lyman, Frobert, Cobb, Charlize, and Jambette. But we already took home Frobert, and then, as I said, I took home Jitters earlier. And we mentioned maybe getting Mint in the stream the other day, but I'm not sure if I'm going to. I agree with you. I feel like an all-squirrel island would be fun. I'm not doing that this time around, but maybe someday. I want to have at least one island where it's like an all like same species villager island. And every time I trade for a sign, they'll say like, I'll trade you 10 signs for 200 million bells. First of all, where did you get all that? I mean, it's possible, but I feel like that's also a bit much considering all you're asking for is signs, you know? I shouldn't roll off the desk. I'm gonna leave that up there for a little bit longer because I don't want to stay on this island for a super long time. So definitely go ahead and vote if you're interested. I wish someone could just trade me a sign and just one would be good. What about having the DIY recipe though? That would be, I feel like it might even be a better idea to go for the DIY recipes. That way you can just craft as many as you needed whenever you want them. She's really cute though. I mean, technically speaking, if I change my mind, if I got her and I changed my mind about her later on, I could always boot her off with an amiibo. Because I don't know which exact amiibos that I have. I have a decent amount. I might have actually, some of the ones on my list, I might have them. Sorry, my nose is itchy. But I might have some of them in my amiibo bowl. Maybe I should check at some point. I don't know, my point is regardless of if I use amiibo or not to boot her off, if I get her and I change my mind, she will eventually move out. So I feel like it's not too big of a deal. I do just need more villagers in general to up my island rating to get KK Slider. I've tried every single treasure island looking in the craft area and none of them have any clue where the signs are. I'm so sorry. I hope we get that sorted out soon, Elizabeth. I haven't checked the enables yet, but there's a chance that I could have some of them that are on the list. I clicked end poll, but it didn't end. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and take her, and as I said, if later on I decide, hey, I don't want her anymore, I don't think she suits the island, I could always just go ahead and boot her off, whether that be through Amiibo or just kicking her out manually. Wait, didn't this play earlier? Oh yeah, it did, but for some reason, there's like 2 different thumbnails for it. That's weird. I mean, to be fair, all the villages that we listed that were green themed, they're all green, but they're like different shades of green, so I don't think it's that bad. I don't have any Amiibos, not a single one. The only reason that I have them is I wouldn't normally go out of my way to buy them. It was a gift, so I used them because they were a gift. Hi Lexi, I've been watching your channel for a while, but I just got told by my mom I can comment, so hello. Hello, Winnie the Pooh, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. Thank you for watching and supporting me. I appreciate you. Oh, by the way, I was wondering, could we get to 30 likes before the end of the stream? I think we could. Or we're 2 likes away from 30, I believe, unless the like count is frozen, because that happens sometimes. And just as an update, if anybody maybe missed it or didn't hear or see, these are the villages I have currently. Bunny, no, not Bunny, excuse me, I called her Bunny. Bonbon, Meringue, Plucky, Teddy, Shep, and Hugh will all be leaving eventually. I just need more villagers for right now, so I can get KK Slider. And then Frober I will be keeping. Jitters I will definitely keep. Mint we're not sure if I'm going to keep her or not, but she'll be moving in too. He's been on my island like twice recently because I did some time traveling. So I figured I'd go ahead and get out of the way and talk to him. I feel like the first ever stream I've been to that I could talk in is yours. Wait, did people make you feel unwelcome in the past? If that's what you mean, I'm so sorry. I always try my very best to make people feel as included as possible and talk to and interact with people as much as I possibly can. Sometimes I do still miss messages though, but I try, so I hope that you guys feel included. Considering I would have to time travel so another villager can move in and I could place down another plot, I don't know if we'll have enough time for continuing the hunt for that much longer, so I may wrap up the stream soon. I'm not sure yet. Look at them singing in sync, that's so cute! There we go. There is something I wanted to get while I'm here anyways. I've been meaning to come in here and I just haven't yet. Oh, the Sunny Parasol, that's cute. That's adorable. I wanted to get some of the DIY packages. There's like 2 of them, I think. Increasing the like command, I appreciate it. We're currently 1 like away from 30 likes. If anybody has not liked the stream, I would appreciate it if you could. Thank you so much. got that one and then this one. Thank you for the 30 likes, everyone. I appreciate that. I was really hoping we would get to 30 likes for the end of the stream, so thank you for helping me and for boosting the like count. I appreciate you guys. We're up to like, so I guess I am the... Wait, what does Freddy like mean? Is it like a Five Nights at Freddy's reference? I'm guessing that it is. And you know, I think I will go ahead and wrap it up here because considering I'll have to time travel so that way I can put the plot down and then builder hunt. I don't think we're gonna have like a good amount of time to keep looking. So hang tight really quickly. I'm gonna find somebody for us to raid, to spread some love and positivity to. So just give me a moment. I'm gonna search through people who are live in the community. And as I always say, I promise I'm not ignoring anybody if you send a message. I just don't have the chat pulled up so I can't see. But let me see who in the community is streaming right now. Who? See, is anybody live today? Let me see. Let me type in Animal Crossing instead. And then put on the live filter. Who's streaming? Ideally, I was looking for an Animal Crossing stream, but I feel like there's not a whole lot of Animal Crossing streams going on tonight. So I may, in general, just find somebody in the community that we can raid. I think I saw Becca Lynn streaming earlier. Okay, yeah. The only thing that I will say is Becca Lynn is not streaming Animal Crossing at the moment. She is currently streaming Pokemon. So if you don't want to stay because Pokemon's not your thing, I definitely understand. But if maybe you could stop by, you know, drop her a like, maybe even subscribe if you're interested. Azalea 2 is playing people. I don't know what that game is. I know who Azalea is, but I don't know what that game is. I already grabbed the link for Becca Lynn, so I'm gonna go ahead and paste this for you guys. So again, Pokemon's not your thing, you don't want to stick around. I get that, but if you could maybe like her stream, show her some love, that'd be wonderful. You know, send the raid message. Remember, send love and not spam. Here's the link. I still don't get live redirects. I did that once and it was like kind of a fail. So we're doing it the old-fashioned way. All right, we're doing it the old-fashioned way. Here is the command for the raid instructions. And one last time before I go, thank you so much for coming to my stream. Thank you for liking, thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't already, I would really appreciate it if you could. We're trying to maybe get to 4K by my birthday, May 9th, so I'd really appreciate your support. I will see you guys for tomorrow's live stream. Bye, everyone!